Counter.
No,
what are
let me know when you're ready, and I'll start the game.
Turek, what?
Sure.
Turek, what does this string of arrows mean? Oh, that's my wake up DP upper.
It's like, why do you, Turk? Why is there a circle? Nice. Why is there a line going in a circle next to a picture of a fist? Oh, that's how I grab people.
Why does it say dust? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice one.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's a good deal.
What the hell is this? Turek, what the hell's a Roman cancel?
Oh my god. How would that be? Now I'm just wondering, how would a Roman cancel look outside of just go just poses like a shockwave comes off and just slides in. Suppose thoughts are like, how the hell would fighting game mechanics look outside of fighting games? And the answer is they would look bizarre.
You ever played the game God Hand? Because that's basically what that is.
Oh my god, you're so right.
Alright.
Do you guys hear any of the music coming from Foundry?
Yeah,
I hear
music.
Okay, weird.
I'm not, but my volume on the computer's relatively low, so...
Yeah, for some reason it's not working for me. That's
I turned
strange.
it off on purpose.
It's not that important. All right.
¿Qué pasa?
All right, guys. Are we ready to start?
Yep, I'm all ready.
Okay. So, yes, as we last left off, you had journeyed inside of Turuk's mind, and you beat 2 sets of kind of chaos inside of his mind caused by the essence of Winter Gale that invaded him, and you are about to journey forward. So I'm going to unpause the game, and you guys are free to move forward.
Sweet. I think we might want to take a minute for our champion over here to heal up a little.
Oh yeah, I am injured. How'd
Yeah.
that happen? I don't remember.
Update. The vial's now snot green.
Sure you want to drink that?
God, that is a vile color. What?
Yeah. If we take 10 minutes,
since you cannot see what's going on, it is literally the color of snot. It is disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the exact color of phlegm.
All right.
10 minutes. I'll do a double check to make sure I don't want to change any spells.
Who's more injured between? Who's the most injured?
I'm missing 5 hit points.
I am. I am missing 10, but I'm missing 9, but I still have 32 left, so I should be good.
Well,
probably okay.
This is the big boss in your head, so
that is true. But I also don't want to completely drain resources.
I mean, the resource that we're draining is only time. It's not a big deal. True. It's just that if you feel comfortable spending another 10 minutes, I can just do that again for you.
You know what? Yeah, let's do this just so we can top off and go into this with our best foot forward.
Turek, you also heal from that. Just
okay. Nothing negative happens as you guys spend 10 minutes recovering.
All right. Right.
I don't have any magic weapon, dude, so don't expect it from me.
I'll buy a striking rune in town, probably.
Yeah.
Hasn't been picking me up this entire fucking time.
Oh no.
You?
Again.
Damn you, OBS.
It's fucking Streamlabs too. The bastard.
Let me know when you get it, and then we can
okay, yeah.
resume.
Yeah, at least it was picking up you guys. It wasn't just a blank fucking screen.
Something.
All right. So we got everyone up to full, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Spent 20 minutes, and we know he's up there waiting for us because he taunted us as soon as we cleared the area.
Yeah.
I should probably get back close to you guys.
I've used pretty much all my first level spells, so the only spells I have left are weird.
Weird? All of my spells are weird.
Define
Weird.
weird.
I've used up most of my second level spells, but right, I have Bone
while we
Shaker.
have this
I can
minor
shake people
break.
apart.
Ooh, I
into
wanted to let you
pieces.
guys know, like, if I tell you to roll a skill, and you for some reason think you have another skill that could work in that situation, feel free to argue that with me, because I just won't think of it, right? And you
I
know
have
the characters
weird.
better than I do.
have some weird ideas, but I don't know if you can compete with it.
Oh,
You know, you can bring anything up.
Oh, that is even more mucus.
You can try.
That's not even
Yes.
mucus anymore. It just looks. It looks like pickles. It looks like a
Is it
pickle.
like maybe it's
It
trying
does.
to
It actually
bluish?
looks like pickle juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
There-
everybody, you only have
Oh,
one
it's
hero
cold.
point at the start, right?
Yes,
so
you
get
only
your
start
hero
with-
points down to one.
Yes,
God damn
you
it,
start
my
with
chillin'
one
is
hero
cold.
point. Unless you're playing Society and have GM glyphs, but that doesn't apply in
Yeah.
home game.
Oh god. Oh, you're totally right. I totally forgot to use my hero points last session.
Yep, that you are encouraged to blow them all before the end of the session because either way you restart to 1 next time.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, they're use them or lose them.
Like my vacation days.
They're like was it bottle caps that Critical Role uses?
Mm. Hey, baby.
Or
I
is
don't
it
think
glass
Critical
cannon?
Role uses anything like that at all.
I think it's glass cannon. I think that does that.
Noah, did you get the mic working?
Yeah, my microphone works, but my chillin' is cold.
Critical
What-
Role
what's
usually
going-
ends up with at least somebody in the party spamming luck effects anyway, so...
Oh. So we can get started then.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just sad.
All right.
How high is this ledge?
How high is the ledge?
Give me
You have to get closer to it
a minute.
to see.
I'm gonna go
You
read
can't
my
really tell
breakfast.
from where you are. Well, I guess you could see across. So looking at the wall across of it, it seems to be like 20 to 30 feet high, something in that range.
All right. I am going to make an athletics check to attempt and climb.
If you can make it all the way up here, you can tie off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. I thought you meant the lava. You mean that
Oh.
ledge? No, you can just walk
Okay.
up that.
Oh,
That's not
never
high.
mind. Never mind then.
Yeah, I thought you meant the lava cliff.
The
Gotcha.
firebrand checks all 5 barrels of their weapon before moving on.
Okay.
Gonna be
Are you loaded?
always.
Yep. Looks good.
Let's go.
All right.
Turk will take the lead.
Oh, that's sickly. It's done.
So, yeah, you can walk across the bridge, and then why don't you guys orient yourself in this kind of area in whatever position you want to be in?
All right, Firebrand would be taking point definitely because they are the rogue with. Oh,
Well, it's Turk. It's
Oh,
Turk.
lovely.
It's Turk's brain, boss. He's
Yes.
allowed to take point.
This is
Do you really think Turk is going to leave spike traps in his mind?
yes.
no. Yeah.
You
Amity
should
and
go wide
Iska,
because of your range.
are you guys staying back there, or are you going to follow them across the bridge?
Back.
Oh, Iska's not here.
Nope.
Hi. No, it's going to remicrowave. They're chilling.
It's
Oh, that's fine.
being glitchy.
What's going on? Where are we? Hi.
Oh, are you having foundry issues, Jennifer? Okay.
Done.
Can you move Amity to where you want her to be before we do the next part?
It's like dull pickle juice color now.
Drag her and then she just doesn't move.
All right, let me do it. How's that? Oh, she moved back.
She's sentient.
There we go. How's that? Is that good?
Can you put me here?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Okay, so as you cross the bridge, you can see in front of you a pool of just flame and lava, but all around this area are strange, unexplainable icicles just sprouting up and like pools of ice. And in the center of the lava, just wreathed in a bunch of ice, you see something that looks much like Winter Gale. He stares at you, almost beckoning to come closer.
And are these shards of ice just art on the map, or are they like pillars?
They are passable. So they might be like 3 feet high. They're not big.
All right.
Like measuring coming from Winter Gale right now, Josh.
Turk will
What
step.
are you doing? Okay. So,
Oh, I forgot I was muted. So passable for everybody but me is what I was saying.
yes.
Yes.
True.
I think
So-
gnomes can have a 5-foot vertical leap. I think that's fine.
Oh, can you
Turek.
fucking imagine? That's almost twice my height. That does not.
Yeah.
What am I, fucking grasshopper?
Yeah.
You were.
So, Turek,
Yes.
as you get about that distance from Winter Gale, he looks at you with his glowing blue eyes. And he says to you, "The cold destroys all living fall to it." And he looks at you as if he's seeking an answer.
Memory of Winter Gale, okay.
Are you muted?
Oh, I am not muted.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking.
I'm just thinking. How do I want to respond to this?
You need a good argument, Turek.
Winter Gale. I say this not as an enemy, but as someone who knows how you feel, knows how afraid you feel. There's only one There's only one way that we can both survive this. If we do not come to an accord, no matter what, one of us will destroy the other. For we are beings of opposing elements. I am fire, you are of winter. We cannot coexist unless we find common ground and find peace.
Okay.
I am off. I do not wish to cause you, and I do not wish to destroy you. For I do not see a great evil. Just someone feels like I did. Afraid. Cold. Not knowing what comes next.
Okay. And would you like to use persuasion for this, or is there some other skill that you had in mind?
I don't know. I don't know what skill I would use for this, because I'm not good at diplomacy.
Oh, and you guys can aid. Just bringing that up.
I'll aid.
I'm
Yeah,
trained in
good
these
at
things,
diplomacy.
I think. I'm not even gonna intimidate this time. Diplomacy persuasion's not a thing anymore, is it? No, it's not.
Persuasion
Yeah,
is now
that's called
diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Sorry, I mix them up all the time.
Thanks.
That's a butt.
I did not help anything.
Rip.
All right, I think the DC is 20, so
Yeah,
the
no, I gotta
aiding
figure
did
it
not succeed, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Turek, why don't you roll your diplomacy with fortune, and I'll give you a +2 bonus because of your roleplay.
All right.
He really
+2.
wants you to make this roll.
Keep
He's got
+2
+0.
higher.
Oh
Natural
my God!
20.
All right. So, with that,
The dice gods.
they finally shined on you. You see Winter Gale's face seem to soften a bit. He almost seems to be merging with the fire. But then it's like the cold inside of him takes over and he screams in agony. And from the ice all around starts coalescing into the form of some kind of icy humanoid that stares at you with cold eyes as Winter Gale clutches his head, still in the middle of the lava. And it's
Son
time
of
for
a bitch.
initiative.
Yay!
Is this what a nat 20 in diplomacy gets us?
To be fair, I did flub the last few checks. The last few diplomacy checks.
Initiative?
Yeah, it got you
Initiative
something.
time.
If we haven't killed him.
All right, initiative. I'm gonna trigger 10 paces.
Oh.
I'm just happy that's the name of. Oh,
I forgot you had
Natural
the
one,
Tom's the
yes.
Tank Engine effects. I still need to figure out how to add those effects.
I didn't do anything. I just added the default, like,
I need to figure out
Pathfinder
how to
animations.
change what effects I get.
Oh, I mean, I
yeah,
fucked
I'm
around
sure
like
there's a
for
way.
half an hour after like the second session doing that. It's under
dice so nice.
Oh, it's dice so
Combat
nice.
turn.
Okay, so up first is Amity.
got any spells left?
Like I said, my spells right now are weird. I'm going to swing out to the side. And cast Phantasmal Treasure.
What?
Okay. That too.
You're gonna. Okay, what? I've never heard of this spell.
So will save. Please fail.
Hold on.
Fascination's going to be a difficult one, though. So I think Fascination is an in-cap effect.
It has no effect.
Yeah, they take
That thing might also
attitude,
just be
perception,
mindless.
skill checks.
The thing just seems
it's
completely
mindless?
immune.
Damn it.
Okay, well,
I feel
That's my
like
turn.
this was like me using linguistics on mushroom.
Alright, Kid and Cat.
Alright, Kit and Cat. Let me think. What's our
That
order of operations here?
significantly changes my strategy.
How far away are you? Just a little far away.
Can I use a free action to yell at Iska not to use mental spells?
Sure.
Reaction to cry.
You can say like one sentence in combat is what they run in society per round. It has
I
no
do.
mind or something.
The
Well,
Kit Kats are going to
joke's on you. I don't have any mental spells except for one that only works within 5 feet. Which is why
move
I've
their
never
full
used it.
speed. Just to get there. They're going to raise shield
Uh-huh.
and I think that's really it. They're just taking the 4 here.
Okay.
So yeah, that's gonna be their turn. Blah.
Was that 3 or 2 actions?
That was 2. I don't really have a third action to do here.
Just
so
remember,
I
recall
am-
knowledge is a thing.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, in that case, I'll finish it off with the recall knowledge on this. What would be relevant here?
It's a magical construction, so Arcana, unless you have something else that would be justified. Occultism.
They're about equally bad for both of her, but hey, we'll see how this goes. Just out of curiosity, it's a wasted action either way. So.
Oh yeah, you think it might be ice, but you're not sure.
I think it might be ice, but I'm not sure.
All right, Iska, you're up.
Okay, I have 1 second level spell left, and guess what's more than 30-foot range?
What's that?
It's Bone Shaker. I'm doing a 3-action Bone Shaker.
Okay.
DC 19. For
It has no effect.
What?
I don't think
Has no
that thing
effect.
has bones.
Son of a whore!
I think it might be ice, and in fact, I think it might be.
You're telling me
ice.
this icicle doesn't have bones?
What type of damage does it do? Just to make sure.
Target one creature with a
Bludgeoning.
skeleton.
That's not the problem.
It's
Target.
a necromancy.
bludgeoning. This is
Targets.
bludgeoning.
Does the ice have? Do ice got bones?
Either
there
way,
bones in
it's
the ice?
bludgeoning.
Josh.
Well, it's not.
It's
just
not
that.
the skeleton thing isn't the issue. It's something else.
The
It's bludgeoning
target
damage.
conditions. Look at the bottom of the spell. You'll see the target conditions.
Oh,
It's nothing to
creature
do
with
with
a
the
skeleton.
That's
spell.
not the.
It's something the creature has. That's kind of why I was mentioning recall knowledge.
Oh, it isn't. Oh god.
It deals bludgeoning damage. If that answers.
But doesn't
It's
have
not
a
it.
skeleton.
Right.
Or it. Hey!
The type of
Technically,
damage
is it a
does
skeleton?
matter.
Is it a
It's a
skeleton
question that
because
Josh
it's all
asked.
because it's made out of ice, so technically it's all bones.
Yeah, if this were not what it was, I would have definitely let it happen. But it's nothing to do with the text of the spell or the skeleton or anything like that.
So I can't argue that it's technically an ice
No.
skeleton.
Hey,
I
Big Saturn
know what's
figured it
happening
out.
here. Yeah, I know what's happening here. Okay.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Brooke, your turn.
All
This
right,
is bad.
all right. First action, good old-fashioned flurry of blows.
Don't you need to try to
You
up
need
them?
to,
Wait,
be there first.
Wait, you're right.
And also interstance.
I'm wonk brain today, so you're right.
Yeah, sorry. Me too. I have a cold, so you gotta excuse me, bees.
Stoked Flames. That is still a cool name for a monk stance.
Yeah, the stoked flame stance.
I really like the water version too. It's very fun.
Reflective Ripple, I think it's called. It is a very good name. Reflective
Yes.
Ripple, Rain of Embers.
There's one more for the House of Perfection for metal, I think. Unbending
Inexorable
I know-
iron.
No, I think
There's
that's,
an iron
Magus.
stance.
Yeah, inexorable iron is that one.
That's their Magus.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Well,
All
it
right.
doesn't matter anyway.
I will.
Yeah.
Turek swings his foot into a dramatic stomp, enters the stance, and then just and goes the full.
35.
Actually, hang on a second. I am level 3, so I would have a speed boost. How fast do I go now? 40 feet.
Yeah,
With the-
because
with the-
Ridiculous.
Your speed is new.
Which means I can get on the other side of him.
Okay.
And at that point, yeah, it would be because the great thing about this stance is that I get a little extra speed, and then I am going to attempt. I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay.
All right. Let me get that target. You know, just for. Hang on a sec. I need a little check just to make sure I'm remembering how this works. Yeah. You know what? I'll do the roll just so I get the full bonus. It's my proficient. Because we're still in the days where the actual stats matters quite a bit. 18. Does an 18 beat his DC?
What's the grapple DC again?
it's
Fortitude, I think?
plus 10.
Oh,
Your
he is so slippery and just ice, and you just can't get a hold of him.
Oh well, it was worth a shot. I will
I
end my
should've just bone
turn.
shakered fucking
Now it is the Heart of Ice.
Winter Gale.
All right. Okay, so the Heart of Ice's turn. Yeah, he's just gonna go for melee. So he turns to you, Turek. Very convenient target here.
Yeah. It's good because it's me. It's not targeting my crew.
Attempts to slam his icy fist into you, but you're able to just like step out of the way.
Yeah.
Second
That
time
does.
he does connect.
I'm going to spend a reaction because there's only one person I'm going to spend it on anyway.
Okay.
So he has to choose whatever he chooses. I kind of imagine this is a thing because like we're in Turok's mind. This is like less the glimpse of redemption itself normally happening, and it being like a manifestation of Turok's like want to like reconcile with Wintergale or something that's like kind of appearing here. Because we're in Turok's brain space.
Yeah. So Turek, you can kind of feel that as well,
Yeah.
as Kid and Cat invoke their glimpse of redemption. And he is going to choose to do damage.
Okay,
All right.
I'm going to enfeeble him, and Turok, you get 5 HP back.
All right.
He gets 10 HP back.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
It's 2 types of damage.
oh, that's true. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's when champions and thaumaturges are really good, is if multiple damage types.
I'm learning the rules, getting it. And he doesn't have it. Yeah, he's just going to try to attack again. Tries to punch you one more time and misses.
Yeah, Turk is like in like halfway between a wrestler and a boxer, just like doing really just blocking attacks with his arms.
Gotcha. Firebrand.
Alright, so the Firebrand is going to spend a free action, stepping 10 feet off of 10 paces. Their second action is going to be a stride into range. So that's their first action. Their second action is going to attempt to feint the Heart of Ice with their Ventriloquist's ring equipped, because I finally took that out of party loot.
You bitch.
Okay. And that's like a skill, right? That's nothing to do with magic.
Yes.
Okay. Against perception?
I actually found the action macro for it.
Oh, yeah, I see. It says. Okay, nice. Success.
Target is flat-footed. Oh, well, it's supposed to be a range strike, but because it's a pistol twirl and not just the feint.
Flat-footed and feeble, too. Go for it.
Critical. Oh,
Critical.
let's knock off that armor. I think all golems have that condition where you can critical hit smashes their armor.
That's if
Maybe.
they have hardness, not all.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, oh wait, wrong damage. I need to roll my fatal dice actually.
Oof.
28
more like
damage.
All right, yeah. So your shot just like knocks a huge chunk of ice off of this thing. It does seem to have resisted some of it. What damage type is it?
So it's both bludgeoning and piercing, whatever is worse for the monster.
It did not resist some of it.
Because concussive is a fun damage effect. And then my third action is going to be a Raconteur's Reload. And then I'm going to vanish. So I realized that I had taken Lengthy Diversion, so I'm actually concealed to the start of my turn instead of just till the end of the turn with Raconteur's.
Okay, did you roll your...
It's going to be Deception against its Perception DC.
Perception? Yeah. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Next up is Amity.
Concussive is why Francis is keeping the arquebus. I'm gonna do a recall knowledge check.
Yes.
Because spells did not seem to work the way I expected them to work.
Why does it know the DC? Is that like a standard thing?
Because I grabbed it off the recall knowledge thing you posted.
Oh, I didn't post that.
Oh, I don't know. Something posted it right above
Oh.
Firebrand's Raconteur's Reload.
Interesting. I didn't know they had these set DCs. Wow, that's really high. Okay. All right, yeah, so you're not sure.
Well then. I'm going to... The spells that I have left are not terribly helpful in this situation because I do not want to get into melee. So I'm going to move up to here.
Uh-huh.
And I want to take a look at Winter Gale. What seems to be going on with him?
So he is just kind of like stunned, and he's on his knees, and he's just like holding his head.
Lava that he's on top of?
He's kind of like just
Like, is there
floating
a difficult
there.
terrain area? Or...
Oh, yeah.
But can I walk over there?
You can attempt to, but it might be dangerous.
On one hand, it's brain lava, but on the other hand, it's
But it
brain
looks like a really
lava.
terrible idea.
Saturn, I want you to know I think that was
Yeah.
funny, but I was just muted when I laughed.
What's up?
Saturn, I want you to know that I laughed, but I muted myself by accident. So.
Good, thank
You
you.
gonna try something?
Try to cast message and speak directly to Winter Gale. And ask him if he can
Oh no.
get up and help us. And that's my third action.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and DM's gone.
Oh no.
This is a
I-
communist.
Back.
This is the communist RPG. Oh no, he's back.
God damn it! I was gonna draw a skeleton.
I overheard his last words. Oh no. And then a moment of silence and then disconnection.
We were about to establish communism.
0.000% of global communism has been built at this tabletop.
Don't worry,
Disco
guys.
Elysium has the best quote, man. How do you find fellow comrades? You use your nose. We have no idea what they're talking about, sire.
What happened now? Oh boy.
All I've got are mental spells and like burning hands, and
Okay.
I don't
it's
want to get
working.
into melee with this guy.
Let me put it this way. Unless you figure out the exact type of damage that actually breaks through the magical defenses here, it doesn't really matter what kind of spells you use, they're not going to work.
I say Discord just totally died, but this seems to have fixed it. So I'm back.
Yay.
I'm sorry. The last thing I heard was you were thinking about going into the lava, and then it died.
That's what they call an omen.
Not to go into the lava, but instead to cast message and speak directly to Winter Gale.
Okay. And what are you going to say?
Are you all right? Can we help you? Can you help us?
Can he speak back to you?
I
Yes.
think as part of a message you can reply.
Okay.
Brief response as a reaction or a free action on their next turn if they wish, but they have to be able to see me and be within range. And
Roll-
only I can hear them.
Roll a diplomacy.
Okie dokie. Every time I roll these blind, they turn out really bad. But here it goes.
Okay. So all you hear him saying back is, "The pain, I can't." He seems just completely consumed.
The fade.
Pain.
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 Yeah, like bread.
Okay.
Pom.
That's the end of my turn. I'm not
Okay.
being terribly useful right now, guys, but I'll get there.
It wasn't a bad idea. You just got a bad roll.
That's okay.
You rolled
The
a 4.
max pain.
Well, the Kit
4
Kats.
above a 5 on a blind roll.
The Kit Kats are going to first action advance to get into flanking with this enfeebled ice golem.
Okay.
And then they are going to first bonk.
Hit.
And then do probably a certain amount of resisted slashing damage.
Yes.
Unfortunately. But I could switch to unarmed attacks, but that would also just do really bad damage, so I'm not going to worry about it. And you know what? Gonna go for a second one.
All right.
I love
Another hit.
that. Also bad, but you know what? Progress is progress. That's my turn.
Yeah, you knock like a few slivers of ice off of it, but it did seem to be able to soak most of what it took.
Oh boy.
This guy.
My
Say I
turn.
was supposed to break ice with again. Fuck.
Wait, I can only move 25 feet. Okay. I am a gnome. Not fast. And then. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Electric arc.
It has no effect.
Son of a
shit.
whore! I don't have it! I'm just gonna use spiritual weapon.
Go punch it with your fist.
Oh, my tiny little baby hands? Oh,
That
that's gonna
would-
do so much fucking damage. A whole D2 of it.
A D4 of punch. Of bludgeoning.
My next
all right.
target is Heart of Winter. Is
Anything else?
Is gay. That was all of my actions.
All right, Turek, it's your turn.
All right.
Useless.
Since being slippy and slidey, it does not appear that just holding the Heart of Ice will work. So we're going for a flurry of blows. And first one, I will attempt a flashing spark, which is these. Which misses.
All right, slips off of its icy exterior.
And I will attempt 2.
Crit.
Which does critical damage for 18 slashing damage.
Does it do any fire damage?
It does. This does not do fire damage unless I ever
Critical spec.
get crit spec.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Okay,
Unfortunately.
slashing damage.
Yeah.
It does seem to resist some of it, but you did
All right.
take a decent chunk of it off.
Also, that since I hit with an attack that approx stunning fists,
Okay.
I never got
Which
any ammo
means
for my fucking
they will have to make a Fortitude save, DC 19, or be stunned.
Okay.
Natural 1,
Natural 1.
which means they are not only stunned 1, they are stunned 3.
Oh my god. He doesn't
Oh.
have a turn. Okay.
Yeah, no, that just goes. That just
Oh.
skips them.
You just skipped their turn.
Yeah,
Nice.
Is that an incapacitation effect?
That's-
No.
stunned. No, that's just a status effect.
Wow.
let me
That's
double check
strong.
stunning fist.
Like, let me
I'm-
put it this way.
Yep,
Like,
nope.
the-
No,
like,
actually, wait, no. Stunning fist
Oh,
is
yes.
an incapacitation
Yes,
effect.
it says
Stunning
it-
fist specifically.
So he is stunned 1, right?
Okay.
Because that's a normal.
So he still
thing.
loses 1 action, which is always
He's-
nice.
Which is good. Which is good.
And that's my first action.
All right.
Your second action, even this, you know what? Despite me not having used, I'm being at max map. I'm going to attempt to. Should I attempt to trip or grapple? They both use athletics.
That's up to you.
I will attempt to trip him.
Okay. Roll.
Which is trip is an attack, so that will apply a map.
Mhm.
Where do I apply? Where do I apply map on this? Because
just do like a basic unarmed strike. I think that can, because like your athletics is the same, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be the same.
Yeah, just do a pick up basic on arm strike, and we just go with that for the DC.
Would a 17 hit beat their Fortitude DC?
Reflex, right?
Oh yeah, Reflex DC?
It does not. He
Rip.
is able to stay on his feet.
Oh, well. I have one more action. What do I do?
Flat-footed doesn't affect reflex, does it?
No, just AC.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
just AC.
Okay.
Flat-footed is super toned down from 1E.
Man, AC used to be way more complicated to calculate. Let me tell you what, there was like 3 equations on 5 things that went into it.
Flat-footed,
Yeah.
touch
Flat-footed,
flat-footed.
bear, unarmored, prone.
Yeah.
There was a 4th one, what was it?
It's so
Just like
simple
Baldur's Gate
now.
with backup, so we're fine.
You know what? Heck with it. I'll make one more attempt to grapple at max map.
There was one from Fortitude, wasn't it? Or was that
Okay.
just once? Naughty. Shondo.
Roll your athletics.
Oh, you're
Which is a crit.
so actually. So the way a nat 20 works is it changes the degree of success
By
to
one.
1 more. So if a 20 would not have grabbed them,
Okay.
What
It
is
would-
this against?
This is against
Uh,
their Fortitude DC.
Yeah, it would not have, so it's a normal success.
So it's a normal
not-
6. So they are grabbed.
but
Okay.
they're not restrained.
They're not restrained. They are grabbed, though.
Oops, wrong button. Made him disappear.
Which means everyone, they're flat-footed to everyone.
Grabbed.
And
where are you?
lose-
Grabbed and down in
There we
action.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you are able to just grab
Done,
onto
Dirk.
this thing,
Yeah. I have found my grip.
which
It's
is good
no
for you
longer
because I was
switched.
going to have him move and do something.
Lose an action, lose a second action trying to break it, or you just punch through it.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
not going to lose the second action.
And now it's the Heart of
Um,
Ice's turn.
Let's see where he can aim.
If y'all don't kill it, I do have.
He's
my
also
hand
still
on it.
enfeebled too.
Hmm. You get both of
I
you
don't think he
guys.
should still be in.
Yeah, no, the
Well,
enfeebled
yeah,
2
yeah, he
should have
would be
fallen
in-
off.
Well, if he attacks anyone within my range, it's going to. That's the problem for drawing
Oh
cones here.
boy.
The GM's
Okay.
drawing cones panic.
So,
So you can drop enfeebled from him until I spend my reaction.
so
So
Turek,
we're gonna stick
you're
outside,
kind of holding onto him from behind,
Yes.
but in front of him is Kid and Cat, Firebrand, and Iska, and he lets out a cold and icy breath.
Oh, don't do this.
And I'm gonna need all of you guys to roll a reflex
Oh
save.
no.
Man, of course it's reflex.
Oh dear.
That's not a good reflex. I'll take that
Kid and
reflex.
Cat success, Firebrand normal failure.
Wait, don't you have full
Yes,
plate?
yes,
You get your
success.
+3 dex.
I don't
mod?
have. It's my dex is bad, and my reflex.
No,
is
no,
bad.
no, 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 no.
Diseases.
Your fucking armor applies to +3 bonus from the full plate.
I don't know if I have that yet. Oh,
may
no,
not.
I do get that. So that's actually I rolled a 26.
Same.
Okay.
So 24. Firebrand takes full damage, and the 2 others take half.
Oh, it doesn't
I am
apply
so
bulwark
glad
by
I only
default
took
because
half.
bulwark is for certain reflex saves. This would have counted though. Because bulwark is only for damaging reflex saves. So this
I mean, this is.
well, I know, but I guess what I'm saying is it doesn't factor.
Unless you take Sentinel at some point.
And he has one more action.
I might. I don't know.
He's going to try to punch Kid and Cat.
That is so rude.
Man, he calls a single action.
Yeah, Sentinel's honestly pretty good, if only because
Targeted both of
since
them.
you're going with full plate, because they have a level 10 feat called Mighty Bulwark, where it buffs the bonus of Bulwark and it makes it apply to all reflex saves.
What's your AC, Kid and Cat? I want to make sure they actually hit.
21.
Okay, good. Yeah, because
I saw that was a 24. Like even if I had shield raise, it would have. But
Okay, so but that's his turn because he's stunned. He can't do anything else.
Good.
yeah.
Firebrand.
Well, it's time to attempt to end this fight. They're already flat-footed, so I don't need to pistol twirl. I am going to take a shot. Let us spend a hero point.
Okay.
I want to end this combat.
Nope.
Still a normal hit. By 1.
Big oof.
Bludgeoning, right?
Yep, bludgeoning or piercing, whatever is
Alright.
worse.
So I'm just going to do this manually to him.
I'm
Okay,
going
yeah,
to
so-
Raconteur's reload,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shoot it with map -5.
Yeah. Whiz by his head.
Alright, that's my turn.
Amity.
Amity saw all her friends take some ice. Oh wait, Amity. Oh, I didn't mute. Amity
Uh-oh.
saw her friends take some ice, so she's gonna. And miss.
Was that produce flame?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm
it
gonna
just
spend the
whizzes
hero
past
point.
it. Okay.
I'm going to fake out. Attempt to aid. So that's a 25, so you get a normal success, you get a +1 on this attack roll. 26.
That is a regular hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
You fucking load a weapon.
I think...
Is that its magic weakness also?
Actually, Golem anti-magic, it should have its own damage conditions for fire spells, doesn't it?
It gets
That's right.
46 extra damage. So, yeah, the fire just hits it, and you see this thing basically just melt into a puddle.
It was it?
Fire does 46 extra damage.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Alright, so...
Well, gee.
Well, Amity, it seems like I don't know if this is expected, but the fire was really good on the ice monster.
I mean, it's just like that was a cantrip. I'm gonna turn to Wintergale.
Okay.
Does he still look like he's in pain?
He's recovering now. He seems to be, like, not moving as much anymore. I see a skull.
Oh, you found it.
Yes.
That was when you went offline.
Oh,
It says hi.
I see it. Thanks.
The firebrand is very kind of beat up and very pale looking, and he's still leveling his pistol at the memory of Wintergale.
Okay, yeah, so you see Wintergale. He does not look hostile now. Turek.
Yes.
Wintergale raises his eyes. The cold and hostility that was previously there seems to be gone. And in this moment, you feel that it is purely your choice whether you want to expel him forever and embrace the fire within you, or if you want to try to integrate this foreign essence into your own soul and have it be part of you forever.
Ooh.
Turek, though he might be hot-headed, sometimes a little too, might not be the best. Turek rarely has been the best judge of, like, he's always been a bit rash, but through the hardships of meeting this crew, he doesn't see this being as someone who is just a true, like, villain of one of the stories. He just sees a scared person who wants to help. And so Turek just extends a hand, peaceful hand.
Yeah, so the DM's about to get kicked off of Discord. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh no.
But like
No,
about a
that's
minute
okay.
ago, he went OMG Discord again.
Oh no.
We are establishing communism.
I mean,
Attempt 2 to establish communism in
Oh,
Discord call.
This time it will
Very
work.
charge of the hospital.
If the Soviet Union was so good, why wasn't there a Soviet Union too?
electric
Obvious-
boogaloo.
Wait, obviously it was never going to work, but fascination is not an incapacitation effect. So
Are you sure?
Let's fire
yeah,
up.
I just looked it up.
Huh.
Let's fire up
Okay.
Mizov's socialist sausage grinder.
Restarting it, fix it again. Sorry.
Let's
Like-
attempt to intimidate space.
It died in like a good moment. So last I heard was what you were deciding to do.
Yep. Jarek is just leaving a hand extended. Aww.
This
Communism.
is totally. This should have been a Valentine's Day special. I ship this.
Okay.
Oh, is this
Okay.
a ship now? Are we shipping them? Turok and his
Possessor.
possess and the
is
fucking
is
ice
Faye Possessor.
the
So-
fire themed luchador Birdman
And the
And
Fae and the Fae Ice Beam.
in the echo of
The-
a fairy ice king who possessed him.
The Fey Ice Twink, actually.
Wait, what's their ship name? What's their ship name? Turret Gale? Tail?
Winterrook.
Winterrook? I like Winterrook.
I can't
Winterrook.
believe I can't. I hate that
Windruck.
this is the joke we're going for.
What,
All
the
right.
ship name or?
The
So-
shipping joke, yes.
You're welcome.
Moving past this shipping thing.
Oh, come on.
Moving past. Moving.
I think
we
we're
have to
good.
move
Moving
past
along.
the bit. Moving past the bit.
Hold on, yes.
Yes.
You think it's a bit. We're serious.
So, as you do that, Wintergale seems to start changing the entire area around you. Instead of these individual icicles that were sprouting out in a more chaotic cacophony of fire and cold, they disappear. And what replaces them is a more integrated mindscape where there's both fire and ice just in equal measure spread out everywhere. And when you went in here first and it felt either oppressively hot or oddly cold, it now just feels like a comfortable warm to you. And you feel like you're at peace. And with that, you look around you and you're no longer where you were before. You're back in the room of the Geniekin that led you in the guided meditation that brought you here.
Forgot about that part.
Shahara.
Am I still near dead once we leave the mindscape?
No, your wounds are healed. So you don't get your spells or anything like that back, but your wounds are healed.
Our figurative wounds are healed.
Yes.
Throws
Now let me
herself at
pull up.
Turek and hugs him and gives him a kiss on the cheek.
Aww. Turek returns the hug gratefully.
How tall is Amity?
That is a good. How tall?
How tall is Amy? I mean, if she's 5'8". She's pretty tall.
That's like.
Let me double check.
That's a
How
really
tall-
short elf.
I think you said Turk is 6'3", I think.
Yeah, Turek is 6'5", actually. He's slight.
That's not.
Wait,
That.
is that a...
That's
That's not
not-
sure whether elves are supposed to be tall or short.
Elves are
Sir.
taller than humans.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
she's 5'8".
Strix are just really tall in general because they've got really gangly figures.
Strix, that's what he is.
I mean,
knew it was a fucking
that,
Aragorn.
Comfortable height for a... It's a comfortable disparity for a hug.
So
I can hug without bonking myself on the beak.
Shahara looks at you, Turek, and she says, "Did you find what you sought within your mind?"
I did.
I see you are at peace now. The torrent of chaos that I first saw in you is gone. If you would have me, I would like to teach you in our ways.
It would be an honor.
She nods to you. Now, as I understand. You have other pressing matters to attend to, but know I will always be here when you must learn.
Thank you.
Okay, and you can now progress in the path of perfection by learning from her.
Thank you.
As well as that, you feel a different power within you.
Ooh.
And I'm going to add something to your sheet. Just give me one moment.
Oh my god.
Mysterious.
All right, so in town, I'm going. So we all settled on the striking rune for the gun.
What?
I mean, if we're going shopping in town immediately.
If we're going shopping, probably strike Emerald for the gun.
If we're going
Just
shopping,
because-
it turns out I never bought bullets for my sling.
Just because, to quote a terrible but wonderful movie, the gun is good.
I'm also going to be buying some weapon or ammunition formulas. I'm going to be buying the formula for the healing bullet and the elemental ammunition.
The what
Healing
bullet?
bullet?
The healing bullet? You shoot people to heal them?
Yes. Hold
Do
on.
you
Let me.
remember
Go
my
ahead.
fairy dragon who threw their tiny-sized dinosaur to
Here,
heal
I'm-
them?
Here
You've
is
made
here
that
is
worse.
their literal healing. Oh, it embeds.
Turek, check ancestry features. I was able
Oh,
to add that.
it's basically a syringe bullet.
It is. Well, it can be a bullet or a crossbow bolt or
It's
anything.
a dart. It's a syringe dart. It's not.
I
I
just
like
kind-
healing bullet better. It sounds less
see,
probable.
I'm just kind of imagining one of those like Japanese like those little like pellet balls of just like good stuff, and just like shooting someone with that, and it's just caking all over them, and it's like nutrition.
my other thought was Ana from Overwatch.
That was
Oh,
where
right.
my
So yes, Turek, hopefully you saw what you can do now. So I'll let you reveal that whenever you feel like. But
all right.
it's in your ancestry features, and yeah, if you guys want to buy things here,
Yeah.
there are plenty of places to do that.
Yeah. We also have some
it's a
stuff we
level
should-
4
Sean, how do
town.
you load a sling?
You need to equip the sling, and you need to go into the macros and find an action that says reload.
Macros.
Yeah. We do also, I think we also have some stuff we could sell theoretically.
Yeah, you can
1
sell things
second.
too.
Yeah.
Where
I
are
think it's
the
what half you get.
macros?
Oh, and I need to give you guys experience.
Sean, where are the macros on here?
You all on here to do that.
It's in the compendium, the second to last tab. One of them should have reload macros.
Aha!
So
100
Amity wants to
experience.
wander off with 2 gold from party funds, but it's for RP reasons, not like useful things reasons. So if anybody wants to say no, say
I
no.
mean,
It's only 2 gold.
It's only 2 gold.
Well then,
What stuff we have? What theoretical treasure? Because we have the steel we never sold. We have the steel and the crown.
Oh, did we ever get the appraisals for the crown and the steely?
Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't gotten appraisals for the stuff we got from the crypt or the tomb.
I find it hard to believe the Steely's going to have a whole lot of value, but the tomb at least maybe, or the crown at least maybe.
Where would he even be under macros?
Do you want to try to sell them?
almost forgot about rations.
But yeah, I won't be able to craft these for until we hit 4th, but it's good to have the formulas on hand.
That's not what I wanted, right?
I'm going to shoot you with healing, and you will like it.
Oh no.
Are we rations, and how much should we buy?
Probably a week worth for everyone. One. Can you drag us back to the world map?
Yep.
while I calculate about how many days it's going to take. Probably
Where the
stock
fuck
up
is
to
reload
2
on
weeks
here?
for everyone.
5 days left, so I was gonna get a week anyway, but I'm trying to decide if I should get another.
It's not even fucking in here.
It's in the PF2E ranged combat macros. Here, I'll drag it into chat, and you can drag it onto your hotbar. There you go. Drag that into your macro bar.
Oh,
At
is
the
that what
bottom.
that is?
Yes, you drag macros onto it, and then you can save it for later.
Sweet.
Did you guys want to try to sell the Steely and the Crown?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can't get them sold, we can at least get them appraised to see what they might be worth.
So you find like what seems to be a shop that deals in antiques and things like that. And the proprietor looks at the Steely and she says, I've seen many things around here like this. For this, 5 silver.
I'm going to perception sense motive on that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh, it's against their deception DC. If they are trying
Okay.
to swindle me. Or average DC by level, if they don't really
Okay.
have a stat block.
You don't think she's trying to swindle you, but you think she might not be like the most knowledgeable about these things.
Take to do on appraise. What skill is that?
Appraisal, I believe, is society.
Well,
It'd also
Society.
probably
in
be.
that case, what do I think these are worth?
Roll. It's
Oh,
going to be hard for you because you're not from here.
It's gonna be really hard if I roll a 1. So
What do I think
You
it's worth?
think that 5 silver is a steal, Amity.
Oh, no,
Amity
roll.
has no real.
What does Iska
conception
think
of
it's
the value
worth?
of money.
So Iska,
Iska's offended.
you think this would fetch a higher price in Galarian?
I think we are
Because
selling
it's an
this in the wrong
artifact
place.
from like Earthfall, and like they actually
It's
care
a
about
pre-Earth
that.
That's a
Cardinal.
good point.
We could sell it to the so it's related to the Thessalonians. So we head to Magnamar and sell it to the Cipher Mages, probably.
What he said. Got the
Oh,
Russian accent off first try.
I wouldn't know about the Cipher Mages. Amity would be the one probably knowing about the Cipher Mages and their knowledge. Of
Okay, so Iska's gonna
pre-Thessalon
say,
things.
I do not think this is the place to sell it. And cannot further articulate. I think we should
Also,
wait
Jennifer,
till
you're
we have the
muted.
veil. What?
Oh,
You didn't.
No, she's muted. Oh,
There
she's
we go.
unmuted.
yeah, you were muted when you were talking. I don't know if you were talking to us.
Do you want to show her the crown?
No, we'll hang on to it.
Okay, so you're not showing her the crown.
Okay, how about the crown? Oh, we haven't identified that magic ring that's been pilfered.
Didn't she say? Isn't that what the ventriloquist ring is?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Okay, so
You mean the
that's
one
what
you
it
stole
was.
from me?
That's what it was. I think so I can delete this from
Yeah.
Have we rested for the night?
no, you
Okay,
haven't.
Noah,
Yeah.
I can use that because
I know.
every time
I know.
I pistol
listen,
twirl,
if I really cared about it, I would have actually argued about it. I'm just gonna make fun of you about it until I forget it exists. And then every time you bring it up,
it sat the entire session last
Yeah.
time.
again,
Anyway.
I didn't actually
None of us
care,
can use.
but I want to act like I care.
Right.
Because it's not a lot of money, but nobody uses it.
What?
Oh yeah, just get rid of that
No,
longsword.
nobody
That's fine.
uses it.
Yeah, no, get rid of it. We have 2 marshals, and I don't use it, and Turk's not going to use it. So,
I'm a marshal.
well, are you
You're not
using a
gonna use it?
longsword?
I could
Mm.
theoretically use a longsword.
You
So
want
could
to
Isco.
use a
Unfortunately,
longsword?
longsword is also
No.
longer than she's
Okay,
tall.
then sell it.
We just have to go to the logical conclusion. You see, Saturn.
Sure.
The logical conclusion of being dumb.
I love that. I'm constantly doing that.
All right, so we're going to probably hand it to the shop overnight, and I'm going to upgrade my pistol with +1 striking. I mean, the striking rune. It's already
Okay,
+1.
you bought the striking rune.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to remove 65 gold from the party loot.
A lot.
No, we're not too far away from being able to buy a second one.
Then
Is there a tavern or something here in Cardi?
Yeah, there's like a local tavern. There's not travelers there, but there is a
Right.
tavern.
and then
So
I'm going to
Is there any place we can rent rooms or?
Um,
It'd be nice to stay in a bed, guys.
you can ask
It's not
because remember, no travelers really come through here, but you could go to the mayor and ask.
She loves me.
Okay, so I'm assuming you do that.
Yeah, I'll ask if there's
Okay.
a place we can rent rooms.
So the mayor says, "Well, there's no business for an inn here, but we do have a local hospital, and they have some open beds now. I think they take you in."
You cut out for some of that, but I assume you said there's a place we could go. So
There's a hospital.
Hospital.
the hospital. Oh, ooh.
Well, worst case scenario, if I have to ply my trade to earn us board, it's not a big deal.
For some reason, I forgot that you used to be an innkeeper, and I was like, prostitution?
Oh no! Also, I mean, like I'm trained in medicine.
Okay, so I got it wrong twice, but one time was more wrong than the other.
Okay, so are you guys gonna just stay over in the
There's
hospital?
probably a thing that we should avoid. Yeah, we'll head that way.
We
I
need-
guess.
we need to spend 8 hours here anyway while my pistol's being inscribed.
All right. So you guys can all get a rest.
Ooh.
And you wake in the next morning.
Quickly. I hope we didn't catch anything.
No, the hospital, there's actually not that many people in it. There was only like one person that seems to have been injured, but
A
there
rock
wasn't
fell
anybody
on his
sick.
foot.
Something like that. This is a town where no one really goes to it, so the spread of disease is not as common as it would be elsewhere.
Equipment.
Turk is gonna go. Turk is also on this next day gonna go. He's gonna actually buy some more rations.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You guys can buy whatever a level 4 town has.
Yeah.
And let's say 835 will be the limit for that, so we don't spend too long doing
Yeah.
this.
I am done. So
John, did you ever decide how much rations you were recommending we all have?
oh yeah, we're at the mat. Let me do some math real quick.
I still.
It's three moves a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have stocked up to 14 days, so I have 2 weeks.
I have, I think, 11 days on me.
I have 12.
I have 14.
Yeah, 2 weeks would be more than enough if we're just gonna go clockwise round.
Okay.
Cool.
Because there's only a few places it can be. I'm trying not to metagame, but the line goes through the center. So there's only like, for this last node, if we're hitting the south one first, there's only so many spaces it can be.
Not gonna be like 100 miles away. It's gonna be.
I'm gonna get
map
like a
somewhere,
few more days
probably.
of rations just in case.
That's when I
I
bring
think you
up
have to
the
buy
second
rations a
map.
week at a
Can we
time.
take like a 5-minute break? And I'm gonna go check in Shorty.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fine.
I have survival now, so if someone points me at a map, I could probably cross-reference it with the line we see coming from each of the remaining tethers of the ley line.
Nice. I'll be right back.
I did finish that drink. It tasted like apple.
Oh,
What did it
yes.
look like though?
It stopped at that puke green color.
Puke
Like
green's like
bile
a
It
bright
seems
green.
like kind
It was
of a
pickle green
downgrade.
last I looked.
Yeah. I was hoping it was gonna be vile so we could make funny faces for the camera, but
No.
what do you mean no?
No.
No, as in you weren't able to make funny faces for the camera.
It just looked like pickles. It did.
Yeah, when they're like, "Oh, this is a color-changing
We could-
potion," I kind of imagine the color change is going to be slightly more dramatic
Rather
than going
than
from a shade of
So-
green to a less appealing shade of green.
So it's 65. So it's 65 gold.
Right.
What, your cousin's color changing potion?
So, well, no. I'm seeing if we can afford a second.
We're like 20 gold off from being able to do that.
Let me see what I can sell of mine that I don't need.
To get what?
A second striking rune for Turok, presumably.
Yeah.
I still have a disarmed coffin trap blade and an ancient amulet vaguely familiar.
What's the ancient amulet from?
It's from like the second session. I think it's from. I didn't actually. I really should have fucking, gone into its fucking pedigree or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because I always think, oh, I'll remember this, and I never fucking do. And yet I keep lying to myself. But.
Oh, Noah, did I show you my shirt?
What's your shirt? Oh, that's cute. It's
Cinnamoroll.
What?
The character's name is Cinnamoroll.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's a Sanrio character, right?
It is. Hold on, let me post a gif of them in general. Here's Cinnamoroll.
I was trying to remember what species Turek was because I was telling one of my coworkers.
Yeah.
And the closest I could come with was Aarakocra because I could not remember the word Strix. I was like, I don't think that's right.
He's a bird person.
I was like, he's a birdman and also a half Ifrit, and he's also a luchador. It's complicated.
If this luchador stuff doesn't work out, he's gonna go turn around and practice law.
Yeah, exactly. He's a Harvey. It's from the far off year of 2004.
God, Harvey Birdman was such a good show.
Man, that reminds me, we have these fucking honestly these golden age sci-fi looking stripper outfits at work. And they just make me think in the distant year 2000 when mankind has colonized Mars. It's like, somebody's gonna dance in that and get money for it.
Good for them.
Yeah, I mean, good for them, yeah. But I feel like it needs to be properly accessorized with a pair of, like, big silver headphones. So that you can, like, properly get, and, like, some, like, thigh-high silver boots. So you can properly get that, like, slutty sci-fi look.
Well, you need like a giant fishbowl helmet. It's essential.
I think that's a little too much for the local strip clubs.
I think they should try being a little more then.
I'll be real with you, man. My boss, my coworker just spent 15 minutes trying to explain the difference between air pulsation and vibration to a man today. He did not get it. Like, I explain Golden Age, I say Golden Age sci-fi, and then I have to explain it. These people... Star Trek. More Golden Age. 1940s sci-fi, yeah.
I have returned. Oh!
You want to say
Come
hello?
Kobold.
Hello.
They said hello. You can't hear them because they're on my headphones. I love you, sweetie.
We're trapped in his headphones. Help!
We're going to die here!
Good night, sweetie. I love you. Hi. I think we're all
She can't hear
back.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, we are too.
Okay. So, what are your guys' plans? Are you going to leave
Oh, no.
Cardi? Where are you going?
Well, as much as we could theoretically live out the rest of our lives here, we've got adventuring and people to save.
Yeah.
So I say we try to maneuver around the outskirts of Angrad.
What are you playing?
Yeah, we
I
want
see.
to avoid Ingrid as
Okay.
much as possible because
Andon.
Andon, excuse me. Ingrid's from somewhere else. I want to avoid Andon as much as possible because they said that place was like swarming.
We could. About how far sprawling out is Andon? Like, if we'd go to a adjacent tile, was there a lot of like people in the adjacent areas around it?
There are 6 miles in every direction. So I mean, there's a chance. Oh my, yes, there's a
Might
run in-
chance that you might run into somebody, but it's not like you're right next to it.
Well, my worry would be if they're all
the river around here.
I agree, because my worry would be if they know to look in Andon for us, there's a chance they might have some kind of checkpoint at the bridge or something.
Well, we can guns blazing our way through that.
Aye, or we could not, and not let them know where we are.
Go visit our friends and then cut east from there.
Yeah.
So what do you guys got to do? A decision to make.
What was our goblin
If we don't
friend's
take-
name?
What was the goblin's name?
Fizzy.
Fizzles.
Boomstick.
Yep.
Fizzles
Big-
and Boomhammer.
Boomhammer and Fizzy.
Well, you know where Amity wants to go. Amity loves her goblins.
The Kit Kats are on board with that premise because, they would like to avoid unnecessary interactions with, goons as much as is possible. Like, I'm sure we could take it, but she doesn't want to do that unnecessarily,
Oh, I need to mark that I've used mage armor.
Okay. So, guys going towards Goblin Camp, or are you just going to try to cross where the bridge is?
I leave it to everyone else. I said we could shave a few days off our journey if we just blow our way past the bridge.
I'd prefer to go Goblin Camp personally, but I don't feel strongly about it. As a player, anyway.
I think Goblin Camp. I think the bridge is risky.
Okay.
I'm likely to be trapped.
All right. So Goblin Camp it is. I'm hearing. Sounds like most votes for Goblin Camp. So I'm just going to walk you guys towards there.
I don't know if we'll stop there, but I remember there being a ford.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. Iska has no opinions.
Do you not want to go to the Goblin Camp? You just kind of want to ford the river near it?
I'm good either way.
I mean, Amity will stop at the Goblin Camp, but if that's not, she won't insist on that. But she will try to avoid the bridge actively.
It might be a good idea to peek in just to make sure that, the other goblins that you sent here didn't incite some kind of, tribal race war.
Oh yeah, that was the thing we got.
But if they did incite something, that it's directed where it ought to be. At the Venries.
Do you have a really optimistic view of how this is going to pan out?
All right.
I think it'll be interesting one way or the other.
You've traveled as much as you can today. And you set up for camp. And Amity, I'm presuming that you probably study your books at night, like the spell books you have. Would that be accurate?
Yeah. I want to make a check against I also want to make a check against Zanlin's book each night that we're camping.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can roll that. Arcana. No, you're not able to decipher anything from there. But
rolls,
you do.
Man. They hate me.
Yeah, you got a 14. That was your total.
Oh,
So,
I got a 3.
yes, first time you got a 4. So, anyway, as you're kind of studying your book, you're looking at the Gevite book, and you come across that page again that was very cryptic. It seemed to be uh, written in the kind of script that a spell might be written in, but it didn't make any sense as a spell, and you couldn't really make any sense of it. Um, and you're just kind of staring at it. And this time, while you're staring at it, almost like one of those images it looks like one thing, but then you stare at it long enough and it turns into another. You see a shape forming out of the characters there, and the shape looks like a gagged skull.
Ominous.
That's creepy.
You can roll a society if you want to see if you know what that means, or show it to other people.
Yeah.
Um, you know it's some
Is it under 5?
kind. What's that? No, you got a 17. You know it's some kind of secret cult symbol. And you've seen it before when you were doing your studies back in Magnamar somewhere, but you just can't place what it is.
I sketch it on another piece of paper,
Okay.
and I'm gonna show it to Jorge. Hey, Sparky,
Yes.
I found something funny in your old friend's book.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at it.
Okay.
Anything to you.
Roll a society, or you could also use. Yeah, you can use occultism too. Actually, you could have used occultism too, Amity, if you want to see if you got better with that.
They're the same for me, so.
Okay.
Jorge is going to look to the left, look to the right. Looks arcane to me. He doesn't have any of them trained.
Okay. And Itzka, you see at night Amity and Jorge kind of like looking at the spell book and looking at a piece of paper.
Sit around.
It's
You
good.
pass it
Comes
around?
over and it's like, what's this?
Okay.
I don't know. It's in the necromancer's book.
The
Some
second
sort of
you
cool
show
thing. I can't quite remember.
the paper to Iska, she collapses onto the ground.
Oh.
Oh shit.
And Iska, you're not with the party anymore.
Oh boy. 2 mindscapes in 1 session.
Yeah.
It's nighttime where you are. There's a campfire. You see figures in black robes, skeletal hands, blades, screaming, so much screaming. Blood, warm blood splashes on your face. A sheathed dagger is placed gently in your hands, and a desperate, bloodied face looks at you. Run, Iska, run. Run and retrieve what we lost. Running in the dark. Running until the screaming stops. Running, running, then silence. As you open your eyes, you can see some of your party members around you looking at you.
So
You all
Iska's...
right?
No. I am not. Iska's definitely crying. You know how it, do not remember things?
Yeah.
She wants to hug Iska, but she also remembers Iska, like, trying to bite the guy who surprised us. So she's doing that awkward,
Iska leans in.
Jorge's
Iska could definitely use a hug right now.
Jorge is going to kneel down, bringing himself down to her.
Well, she's sitting down. She's on the
short
floor. You can't get her
stature.
slower than that. I think I remembered a thing. Iska's, I don't know how much thicker I can make her accent without completely fucking it up, but her accent's way thicker now.
Okay.
I think I remembered a thing.
Oh, memories are usually pretty important.
No. Yeah.
Francisca seems fairly calm. I will hug you.
Iska's not a bite you. Iska definitely needs a hug right now. And she's just gonna sort of break down sobbing.
Okay. So does anybody want to say anything else, or should the night just kind of like go on? All right.
Yeah, the night goes on.
So, Iska, after maybe 10 minutes of being comforted by Amity,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you're able to regain yourself a little bit
Mhm.
and get some uneasy sleep throughout the rest of the night. Um, you do think about that dagger, though, and you wake up the next morning.
Oh,
Do you want to do anything in the night?
I think probably like I don't know, close to dawn. Iska's gonna be like, oh, that's the dagger I have.
Yes, it is the dagger you have. Was the one you saw in the vision.
Yeah. So Iska's gonna pull out that dagger, and like, it's definitely too big for a gnome, and she's never really considered that before. Like, this is not a gnome-sized dagger.
Mm-hmm.
This is a medium creature-sized dagger, and she's gonna be like, why didn't that occur to me before? I was just acting like this was a normal
Dang.
dagger for me to be wielding. It's like a short sword compared to me. And so
Sure.
she's gonna sort of examine it, try to figure out why the fuck the dagger was so important.
Okay. Almost instinctively, uh, you can feel that there is some give on the bottom of the dagger, like something can be removed.
So she's gonna stare at that for a minute, be like, do I want to open that? Do I want to open that now? Can I go back to sleep if I don't open it now?
And you go back to sleep if you don't open it.
No, she can go back to sleep if she doesn't open it. No, she's not gonna sleep.
Okay.
But she's definitely not gonna sleep if she opens it.
But she's not going to sleep if she doesn't open
Is it morning? Are the rest of us getting up?
This is like third watch right before dawn.
What do you do?
I think she's gonna decide to wait, but it's too late. She's already opened it without thinking about it.
You open the dagger. A note falls out from a hidden compartment. If you look in the journal tab, there should be something called Note in the Dagger that only you can see. It is up to you if you wish to read it silently or let your companions know what it says.
Either way, it'll probably be in the morning after we wake up, I imagine. Question mark.
Yum 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 yum.
I think Amity's probably sort of awake, but like completely engrossed in her spellbook, which is what I'm doing right now, actually.
Oh.
She's gonna just basically read it over and over until everybody else wakes up.
Okay. All right. You all wake up. You see Iska, dark circles under her eyes, just staring at a note sitting there. Does anybody do anything?
Did you get any sleep last night?
No. Do you know what never occurred to me? I've had this dagger for longer than I've known any of you, and it never occurred to me that this dagger is not sized for me. This dagger is huge. Look at it. Why do I have a dagger this big? I cannot use this. Not effectively. Why do I have a dagger in the first place? I do not use knives. Except for cutting meat. The dagger was
I carry one for vengeance, you know that.
The dagger was
I don't use it either.
a friend. The pommel is hollow. There is a note inside. And I guess Iska reads it out.
Okay, you can read it.
To whichever of my comrades receives this. Ha! I know it must be you, Iska. I know you were a survivor from the moment we first met. If anyone survives this, it will be you. Please do not share the contents of this letter with anyone else unless you are sure you can trust them with your life and the lives of countless others. If you're reading this, it means that I must be dead. But by the inheritor, I cannot let my nation die with me. I must implore you to finish it for me. But it is a burden that you must freely accept, and it is not without danger. If you do not wish to accept this burden, then simply burn this letter and forget you ever saw it. However, if you choose to accept this burden, then you must put a single drop of blood on the lower left corner of this letter. And all will be revealed. And I do not know if I wish to know.
Hang on to it then.
Sorry?
As long as we're here, you don't have to decide.
Is this just between Iska and Amity?
No, she read this out to everybody.
I think everybody's awake. I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amity's the spokesperson for the unstable gnome.
Well, the way oh god, I lost her accent there for a second just listening. I finally had the Noah thing of listening to someone else's accent and I forgot my own accent.
You're welcome.
Well, I suppose, think of it this way. It's been inside the hilt of that dagger for who knows how long already. If you need to take a couple days to think it over before you decide if you want to, delve deeper, there's nothing wrong with that.
Perhaps this is a mission that can wait. I wish it was signed.
If it's a mission in Galarian, it has to wait until we can get back.
I wish it was signed. I know that the person who gave me this they were very important to me and that they are horribly dead. God fucking damn it. Well, I'm negative for COVID, guys. Anyways, fuck, I almost brought myself to tears and then the goddamn alarm went off. What was I doing? I know that the person who wrote me this letter, they are horribly dead. Everyone was dead. In the night, everyone was dead. And I know that we did not see it coming, and that it could not be stopped, that nobody and nothing, not even the gods, could stop what killed us. And I ran.
We all have things that are important to us. We all had our own lives before being trapped here. Maybe you being sent here is a blessing. We don't know.
I would rather I did not know.
Then bottle up your memories. Put the message back in the dagger.
It is as though there is a great pit dug inside me and it was hidden like in a dungeon, filled with spikes and emptiness, and I did not know it was there. And I wish I could unknow it again. And Iska folds the note back up carefully and puts it back in the dagger. And then carefully takes the dagger off her belt and I guess hides it somewhere on her person because she doesn't even trust it in her pack. but she doesn't trust it to just be hanging free on her belt. I will
Well-
reveal the note. I will reveal the note when we are done. When I am ready. And I may never be ready, but there is a duty here for whether or not I am ready to accept it. It must be accepted. But I will wait. It has waited this long, like you said. It can wait a few more days. Perhaps I will remember the name or the face. Perhaps I will forget that this ever happened. The duty is important, whatever it was. But I almost wish I could forget again.
Paul? We still have some distance
He'll
travel.
hug you again.
Yeah, Iska definitely needs that. I made myself cry IRL a little bit.
Let us.
Turk will
Iska-
also give Iska a hug.
Just do a fucking big like group hug.
Yeah, massive group hug. Turk just like full arms and
Watch it
wings
be-
hug. He doesn't actually have a beak. I want to point this out. He does not have a beak.
The firebrand takes his hat off when they get down on their knees and hug Iska. They do the thing where it's in their hand as they pull him in for the hug.
Yeah.
Aw. Very dramatic, very cowboy.
I gotta be a yeehaw. What else can I say?
I gotta be a yeehaw.
Yeah, I gotta be a yeehaw.
This message to
Okay.
whisper to Iska that you know what a dagger means to me, and I'll stand with you.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. I have no fucking idea what a dagger means to you.
It means
The
stab.
Callistria thing we did where I swore vengeance.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
on
no,
the
Iska
dagger
knows this,
thing?
but I fucking forgot.
That's the.
It's been
that's
a while,
out of
to be
character.
fair.
It's been a while.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so all of you gathering around to support your companion Iska in her moment of need. And as the time goes on, you all feel ready again to perhaps set along the road. Everybody take a hero point.
I like
And
hero
now-
points.
And now you can tell me where you want to go.
All right.
Well, let's pass by the goblin camp, see if anything changed there, and then cross the river.
all
Are
right.
you going into the goblin camp, or are you just passing by it?
I'm scared to know what the goblins have been up to.
Did we start a race war? Let's find out.
How about
Uh,
encouraging violence?
so we're gonna move to this square no matter what.
Okay. So
Um,
now, as you move there, just along the way, there's a valley that goes between two fairly steep hills on either side, and it's basically like you have to go through it just because of the terrain. And I am going to need everybody to roll a perception check.
oh dear. Blind.
And so it's gonna be like a 3.
Is my keen-eyed yeehaw going to see anything?
Let us see if you see.
Do I see?
What do your
Um,
cowboy eyes see?
Regardless, Iska, you smell that there's other humanoids around. Kit and Kat, you hear that there seems to be movement, very subtle, on both sides of the ridge.
Oh.
And Firebrand, yeah, you hear that as well. What would you guys like to do? You kind of have a moment here to decide before things start happening.
Do you say that you hear something? Because if it's goblins, Amity's liable to be flashy.
What do you guys want to do? You basically
So
have a moment to react before stuff happens if you want to do something really quick.
So I hear people in the trees, so I'm going to say, I'm going to yell at them and say, stand down before I do something you're not going to like.
Roll intimidate. Okay. You're not certain if it had an effect, but you did make your entire party aware that something was going on. So nobody is surprised. And now we're rolling initiative.
I'm going to trigger 10 paces.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Who goes first? Oh, the bad guys go first. Okay. So on one side of the cliff, you see a bowman kind of peeking over the cliffside, aiming down at you. He is going to take a shot at Amity.
About how high up's the cliff?
It's varying heights. At its highest point, let's say it's 25 feet high, and then, you know, it kind of peters down, gradually just being flat. You can kind of see that drawn out on the map.
Very important question.
Mm-hmm.
What are they human? Archer?
Yes.
Is it a human? Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, you're
Amity.
privately rolling.
Oh. I had to roll that again. If it's a
I
crit,
think you can right-click and reveal.
Can I?
If you right-click, I think you should be able to reveal anything privately
I
done.
can. Thank you. Amity. Arrow slams into you for 7 damage.
Thank goodness for mage armor.
And the archer then kind of retreats back behind the safety of the cliff. Firebrand, you're up.
The firebrand is going to... Well... So I can't... So are they in soft cover, or can I not see them?
Just trying to visualize this in 3D. You can't see the ones that are closer to you, but let's say you can see the interesting archer sentry that's south, because he's further away, right? So,
Yeah.
triangulating.
So, would I be able to step to here and take a shot to get in the range increment?
Yes, but he will have cover.
So I'm gonna be firing at a -2 anyway.
Yes.
He hasn't acted, so the interesting one. So he is flat-footed to this strike.
If you move to here, like that location, he will have no cover because you'll be able to shoot over, like, the cliff at that point.
So I'm going to... That's my free action.
Okay.
My first move is going to be to here, you said? I'd
Yep,
be able to get a shot?
You'll be able to see over there, yep.
Yep. Okay. So he's flat-footed to this. I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Second action. Oop. I need to... Oh god. I'm sorry for this. There we go.
Oh, you're good.
I'm going to fire the pistol at him. Critical
hit. For
29 damage.
Headshot. gone.
He's
Why is
going
it
to
doing
do.
this? I'm having such a hard time.
It's times like these when I kind of wish that. And where's it? What's the name of it?
And then I'm going to do the Raconteur's reload and see if I can become hidden.
It's times like this when I kind of wish that Gunslinger could get your next.
I kind of do. There's a Pistoleros challenge that I can pick up later on.
Alright, so this archer, once again, peeks over the ledge, and he's also going to take a shot at Amity.
They really have to go after me.
Alright, shoots you for 3
Ow.
damage,
I'm doing opposite.
and he's going to take 1 more.
Where's that?
And this arrow just whizzes past you. The archer seems a little shaky for some reason. Next one. Alright, this one's going to take a shot at Firebrand. Let me check the range.
Can they see me? Because I did create a diversion.
Oh, you're right. They cannot see you. I'm glad you said that.
You can't get a diversion and then you fire a gun.
Alright, so in that case, go shoot at Iska.
No! Wait, I have shield.
Have you taken your turn
Oops.
yet?
No, I did, he said, what are you guys gonna do beforehand? So I did shield. Is that not allowed?
Yeah. She had an opportunity to do it. That is okay.
I should accidentally click close.
Alright, and both shots miss horribly. Iska, you're up.
Cool. Well, I forgot, I accidentally closed the encounter tracker, so I don't have the pop out anymore. But they can understand language, right?
They look like humans.
Dope. I'm not gonna risk it. Iska is not in a forgiving mood right now. She is not in a, charitable mood. She is in a deadly sort of mood. So, I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
To here.
Yeah, and just remember, they're pretty far above you, so you can't melee them if that's what you're trying to do.
Well, no, but I have a, are they within 10 feet?
There, this one would be, but the cliff here is like 15 feet high. But this
Electric
one
arc?
No. It's a 10-foot burst.
10-foot burst.
Mm-hmm.
If you could hit this one, but this one is like 15 feet high.
That's fine.
Can you move one over?
Yeah, move one over. You're not gonna hit him. There you go. All right.
It's a
19.
10-foot burst, not around you.
Oh, then she can hit both of them, and the party's totally safe because they're so high up.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. If you look at the bottom of the roll, it'll say range 30 feet, area 10-foot burst.
Nice.
Okay, I place it up here.
Okay. Roll their saves. Success and a failure. Roll your damage. Okay, who succeeded? Dishonest. Alright, you just hear like this almost deafening crack of sound as the archers both like scream and hold their ears. One of them, it looks like he's just barely able to stand after that. Anything else you want to do?
I mean, that was a 2-round action. I guess.
All right.
If I redacted my moves, shield again.
Okay. That brings us to Turek.
All right. What can I actually do?
You can punch him real good.
How?
Oh, you
How
should. No, never mind. Ignore me.
This is the question. How high up is this cliff that they're on?
ping the area you want to know because it's like descending, right? There, let's say it's like 12 feet high. Because this is, come on, ping, work. This is 15 feet, this is 10 feet, and then over here is like 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh wow, I almost killed him.
So, in theory, I would have to make an athletics roll to try and get up there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. I am going. I'm going to attempt. I'm going to use one action to move up here, and then second action will be an attempt to leap.
What's your vertical leap?
I don't know if I have.
I feel like this has to be a thing with monks, right?
Vertical leap.
So there is a.
I know there's an action to like leap higher than normal.
There's a high jump action.
Can monks do that? Is that like a monk thing?
Yeah.
No, it's a common action side jump. You stride to make a vertical leap, then attempt a DC 30 athletics, increase the height of your jump.
That's a high DC. Yeah. So if you're trying to, because he's 15 feet high.
Yeah, because this is the worst case scenario. I am a melee only character. Unless I have.
This guy's 10 feet high. You can kind of like hop over it here because this is just 5 feet.
So the DC 30 vertical leap gets you 20 feet up if you succeed.
Oof, that's pretty high, but that's a high DC.
So if you're... So I have expert in deception, which uses my...
He's got plus 11 to athletics, meaning he's a 19. So.
Oh, 30, not 20.
Yeah, no, 20 is reasonable.
I mean, you could always climb it, which is probably an easier athletics check.
Yeah, or you could just...
Or you just go around.
That's what... Your move speed's 40. Your move speed's 40. You can literally just run
40
there.
if I'm in stance. It's 35 normal.
Well, 35 you could still get you could still do a move and then another move and then just do a normal attack and go into stance next turn.
Wait. Kit Kat. Throw Turek.
I don't think that dog don't hunt. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that would be my first action. That is 35.
Damn.
Okay.
I thought
then
that was great.
Another action would be to go here, and then if there could just kind of hop up there.
Okay. Yeah, you can just hop up. It's called difficult terrain, so just double move to get over it.
So I think I could get there.
That seems reasonable.
And this one's near death, so I'm just going to get a flurry of blows, not even going into stance, just some normal punches.
Okay.
Which hits.
That's a hit.
For 6 damage.
Okay, how do you want to kill him? Just because this has comedic potential. Go ahead.
Yeah, Turek just takes off in a full sprint, and just kind of hops up and continues sprint, and just, you know what? Turek just drop kicks this guy off the ledge.
Like Sparta?
No,
drop kick.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, yeah. So you drop kick this dude. He just Die Hard style falls down off the ledge onto the ground. The sickening thud.
Yeah.
And that's it for that one.
I was honestly imagining some anime lines like that.
Yeah.
That fucking what is, you know the sound when it zooms in and it's the speed lines when the character is starts running. It's like a that I can't mimic that sound, but that thing. Then he fucking appears in front of them.
Exactly.
And fucking drop kicks the guy.
Yeah.
I think that would be really funny.
And that is
Nice.
the end of my turn.
All right, Kid and Cat, you're up.
All right, Kit and Cats. Since Turks got up there, they're going to move 30 feet, and then move 30 feet.
Oh, you're 30 in full plate?
Yes. And
Oh,
then
holy hell.
10 and 30 feet. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Nice.
Kid and Cat running along the edge.
At level 3, I took 2 movement speed increases that aren't cumulative. If I was out of plate, I'd be 40 feet.
Oh yeah.
Kit Kats is fast.
Amity.
Or no, I'd be 35, excuse me. Because I only have 5-foot penalty in full plate.
Still fast.
I mean, she's feeling it a little bit, so she's just gonna throw. I thought about trying to command this guy to walk off a cliff, but I don't know how hurt he is. So I'm gonna just magic missile him. 3
action.
action magic missile this guy.
I think the macro's still broken, so just roll 3d4 plus 3.
Just roll it 3 times, it's more fun.
Okay. So the magic missiles slam into him. He's like staggered, and he almost loses his balance falling off the cliff, but he barely hangs on. Just blood kind of gushing from the puncture wounds of these magic missiles. Right, the analytical archer sentry has a Kit and Cat running up on them at max speed. So he's going to try to take some shots.
Hey.
I hate it when I target 2 people. Sorry.
Rude.
19 hit or miss.
That would miss, actually.
Okay. Try again, and a miss, and he's going to run. And that's his turn. Firebrand.
Well, it's time to beat feet.
Specifically this guy's feet.
No, my own feet, because I'm running.
To beat this guy's feet.
Move 50 feet to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot the man.
Shoot him.
Critical.
Another critical, 29.
29 damage?
Oh my gosh. Alright, how do you want to do this one?
He runs around the corner. Does a he arrives in place, draws the hammer back, and then as he thrusts the pistol forward, discharges it, hitting the man in the head.
Okay. Yet another headshot, and the dude just collapses over. So the last one here, seeing that he's in trouble, he's gonna try to book it.
Good luck with that.
Let me see what his speed is. 25. Alright. And we'll just say he moves a little bit past the map.
I don't think we're going to be chasing that man down.
Are you gonna let him go?
I think we
Oh.
should kill him.
I think
Yeah,
we need to kill him.
I think
We
he
don't
needs to
want the
die.
Landrys to know where we are.
Fair.
That's
Yeah.
the whole point of
Yes,
going
sir.
this way.
Alright, Iska, it's your turn, but you're on the best position. What are you gonna do?
Where is the guy already off the screen? Off screen?
He just ran, so he's probably up on top of the cliff.
Okay, cool. 15 feet. And can I see him though?
Nope. He's way past there. You can only see kind of like maybe to
Can I see
here.
him from where I'm at?
No.
Like, wait, which
because
direction did he go?
the
This way?
other hill. All you know is he went like from here, like running back that way.
Okay, so warp step amped.
Okay. Yeah, and
35
just
feet.
if you guys aren't able to kill him this round, you're going to go into chase mode.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what our monk's for.
How tall
Yeah.
is this? Is this 5 feet or?
Yes, that's 5 feet. Difficult terrain, but you can get over it.
It's not letting. I don't know if it's gonna let me.
Is
It
there a
won't let
wall
me.
there?
It says I'm running into a wall.
There.
Okay, thanks.
How fast can a gnome run?
35 feet twice with this.
Christ!
Can I see him now?
Yeah. Let me. You gotta go a little bit forward. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get rid of the wall. There's no way you can do walls that are like perfectly simulate a hill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How far
You can always
is
play on
There you go.
Tabletop Simulator.
45
Press
feet. Oh, I
3.
can do that. Target. Everybody's favorite. Bone Shaker to action.
Oh boy.
You can only do the one action. You can't
No,
do the two action because
I
you
did
do the warp
amped.
step.
Amped
did
warp
amped
step
warp.
is one action.
Oh man, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Okay, he succeeded his save. For
He's
roll
still
your
gonna take
damage.
damage.
Regular
You take-
success, he's still...
Takes half.
If you can do 2 damage, that
Oh,
is more
God.
than 2 damage. Okay, so how do you want this guy's end to happen?
I want to pull his skeleton out of his flesh prison.
Okay. Oh
Iska's
my.
not feeling kind right now.
I think at some point we said not too much gore, but this just happened. All right.
Yep.
So in the style of a Mortal Kombat fatality, you just see this guy stop cold. He's running and he just stops. You could hear a slight scream, and then you just see the skin start rupturing from behind him as the skeleton just jerks out of his body, and the rest of him just falls like limp meat in front of him.
Kit Kat's recoil in horror, having been close behind him.
Thankfully for you guys, only Iskas could see this.
Oh, way up there.
So,
Oh yeah,
it's
okay,
over
you
the
could
hill.
probably see across. You could probably see across the hill. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Alright.
good lord. Oh yeah, no, that's the same elevation it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you can see across.
Turk, I don't think, because he's slightly lower elevation.
Well,
No, but
once
we're-
y'all catch up to Iska.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody gets 80 experience.
Alright.
Good heavens.
It's up to y'all if you want to see what Iska did. If Iska's not going to tell you.
Well, we're going to need to check the bodies anyway for any
Yeah,
identification
Amity
or.
outing to search
Yeah.
the bodies.
Turk is gonna, like, go back down to check the body of the guy he drop-kicked off the cliff.
Okay, so you guys should be able to see a chest in the middle of the map, and I believe
Yep.
you can pull stuff out of that.
Yep.
Yeah, and in there, a moderate acid flask, grave root,
Grave
a
root.
lesser mistform elixir, a bird feather token, and 34 gold.
Nice.
Their composite
Wow.
bows are in there, right?
And yes, you can take their bows. Let me just put them on here. That's it. Longbow.
I want another token.
Yeah, you can
4.
have it. I actually don't need
Positive
any.
bonus. Wow, that's actually pretty good.
So that's actually 120
Oh,
total.
oh, you don't have monastic weaponry. Never mind. I was gonna say Turk might want the new monk bow they printed, but
They made a monk bow?
yeah, I believe it was based on. I think it's a Korean bow.
Cool.
I don't. Yeah. Tragically,
But you-
I don't think it's in.
Yeah, but it's nice to have an option that doesn't require you to be in a monastic archer stance.
It is nice.
Elixir.
Sorry,
That's
I was-
nice.
I was paralyzed by simple arithmetic for a moment. They
I
tried to
feel
add up
that.
you guys' total gold. I was like, ugh.
Iska, did you do that to that man?
Da.
At least I shoot him.
I do not like surprises.
Have you considered possibly shooting people instead?
We did.
Oh, the last
It's
thing we
magic.
need is more guns.
I shot
On
him
the
with magic.
contrary, I think more guns would solve more problems.
I think it would cause a lot more problems too.
If it solves the problem of life and surprises.
He's going to reveal his other holster where his judge still is.
Are you about to give Iska a fucking gun? Because that's a
That
terrible
Amity
idea.
could tell what spell was being cast and is very deliberately not looking at that body.
You can actually identify any spell that you know. That's the
Yeah, it's
automatic
Amity talking
identification.
that
I know it.
spell.
Okay, so I moved all of that loot into your party loot, just so we don't have to worry about this
Yep.
separate
All right.
thing.
Let us beat feet out of here.
You also find something else on them. You find a piece of paper on one of them that has a sketch that looks roughly like U5 or 6. And it also has orders to kill on sight, and it says believed to have traveled west from Andon.
Are we west of Andon right now?
No, we were previously west of Andon.
You're west of Andon.
Ah, shit, we've looped back around.
I mean,
to
they
the same-
encountered us here, west of Andon, so...
Oh, yeah.
We've circled back around to the place we were last seen. Fuck.
Oops.
Yeah, you're pretty much directly west of Andon right now.
Oops.
Well, we haven't left any evidence. I can attempt to survival. It's stealth to cover your tracks.
We haven't left any evidence, you say, of the gore
There's
fest that
4
Iska left behind
corpses.
on that cliff.
I'm gonna make a blind stealth check, attempting to hide.
Yeah.
Says,
Attempting to hide the
kicked
bodies.
I kicked a
Okay.
guy off a 15-foot cliff. That's gonna leave a mark.
I'm going. I'm
I
gonna.
ripped a man's skeleton out of his meat suit.
I'm going
I think it's
to-
going to be noticeable.
I'm going to
Yeah.
attempt to hide the bodies of the people we just killed.
Roll a fortitude save.
Sure.
Okay, you handle this like sack of disemboweled human flesh just like it's
Deboned
meat
is
at
the
a
word.
butcher shop. This is like another day at work for you.
So my character's been a gunslinger for a while and was at least a novice shield marshal previously. So dealing with grisly remains after gunshots probably isn't super
Not-
out of the wheelhouse.
The gunshot's not what I'm talking about.
I know. The man with skeleton removed from body.
I deboned the man.
You deboned him.
This is definitely not what
Yeah.
Amity was hoping Iska would do with this stuff.
darlings, am I supposed to pull the arrowheads out or leave them in?
Pull the
I
what?
can
What?
never remember.
You go ahead and rip it out. We'll have the Kit Kats heal you back up after.
Yeah, I'm down 10 hit points. I could use
Oh, okay,
It
yeah.
hurts.
I mean, yeah, that's not how I... Oh, well, you already did it. Well, in the... Okay.
Never, ever doing that's terrible advice.
I do not
I'm
know why
sorry.
you take this advice.
It's alright, we'll get you patched back up. I mean, like... Was Amity the only person who got hurt during that?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we're just gonna stick with doing the...
Oh, that's the
hands
first
then,
time Amity's been shot with an arrow.
This is like
Well,
the
why
first
do you
time
think she's
she's been
asking?
hit.
Do I just pull these
Not
out,
for
or
no reason?
poor Amity?
I'm sorry, I can only help with treating gunshots for some reason.
Yeah.
All right. So
We know.
you take the time to get healed up, and now, so decision: do you want to go to the goblin camp or avoid it?
We should see if we started a race war.
I really
should
don't
also-
want to see if we started a race war.
We want to see what
at
happens.
least
The
we should
map
at
is in the
least
fort. We may be better off skirting around.
yeah that's the thing, because if they found out that we were around here, they might have found the goblin camp and might have heard about us from the goblins potentially.
Maybe
All right,
you don't wish
skirt
to see our
around you
goblin
do.
friends?
And not
Um,
all the goblins adore me. Some
So-
of them haven't met me yet.
This is true. You should beat them.
So as we established, I think in session 1, the river is rather low depth here, so you're able to ford it.
Yep.
Hooray.
And it's time for camp.
Camp?
Camp. right?
Oh.
Did we buy marshmallows to roast on the campfire?
Do marshmallows exist?
You probably don't have sugar here.
Or or horse gelatin?
You have an uneventful night. You wake up the next morning. Do you want to continue on to
Yep.
I would like to rip
To
out
the
more
second ley
skeletons,
line.
please.
Bangs?
To
All
the
right,
ley
and
line.
you're able to arrive there. So, coming back to where you were pretty long time ago at this point. Let me activate the map. You see the familiar kobold camp here that you saw way back when. There do seem to be less kobolds here now. And you see no sign of Birdie. One of the kobolds comes up to you, and he says, "Thank goodness you're here. Birdie and some of our friends, they went down. The door opened. Just opened suddenly. We don't know why." What do you say?
Opened? When did it open?
Yes. He counts. He says, 6 days ago? That's coincidentally right when you received the amulet from the king.
That's how coincidence works, Josh.
Incidentally, these
Should I
things are
say
related.
causally?
Correlation is not causation, but in this case, yes, it is.
So the kobold says, "We don't know what happened. After they went in, we heard it sounded like fighting and screams. I ran away. I don't know if they're still alive, but none of the rest of us wanted to go in there."
Welp.
This was my Arcana check from last night to look at the book.
Yep.
Or it will be once it actually
you
rolls.
got it. Okay. No, you are able to decipher something this time. So there is a spell in there that I will pick out after the game, and please remind me to do that.
Okay.
You're able to figure out what it is from the very strange writings that seem to almost use like rhymes and emotions instead of
It's a fucking rebus, which I'll
literary
never
meaning.
get over.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Well, we have to save our dwarf friend, or at least see the aftermath.
Okay.
Yeah, Amity starts spamming detect magic as she does in these situations.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no.
All right, you start. What's that called? There's a word for something you do during exploration. I can't remember what it is.
Exploration activity.
Thank you. Okay, so you make
Wow,
that
that
your
was-
exploration activity.
Yep, I'm going to be scouting for my exploration activity.
And I'm
Okay.
repeating a spell.
Repeating a spell. That's what it's called.
I'm going to be scouting, so everyone gets +1 if we roll initiative while exploring.
All right. So, you guys, you remember where that hidden entrance was, and you descend down for what seems like a long time. It seems like you've gone pretty deep. It's hard to estimate how much, but maybe even half a mile.
That is deep.
And you come to the door that used to be sealed. The door is now just completely gone, with only rubble in its place. And a pool of blood is where the door once was.
Oh shit! Beneath the fence.
So, this has real vision applied to it, okay? So, Kit and Kat and Turek, you should be able to see basically perfectly,
Yeah.
but in black and white. Everybody
Yep.
else will see only darkness until you light a light source.
One
Wait, hang on,
second,
I have
I
low
would
light
be
now.
I would be delving with my wayfinder on.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So I will turn that on for you. There you go.
Oh no, I could just drag light onto myself.
Oh, okay. I use the torch thing. It's the same exact effect.
That's interesting. It does grayscale.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dark
low light
vision.
is in low light and dark vision is in grayscale in 2e.
I mean, it's always been in grayscale, but
What's interesting is I'm looking at Kid and Cat's vision, and it's in color until the light ends, and then it's black and white.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so's mine.
Like, I can see this pool up here is kind of ruddy, and then it turns gray at, like, halfway through.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So.
See the map yet, so at all.
Oh, you don't see the map?
No,
Try
it's
F5ing.
just being really slow.
Oh, okay.
Brought to. Oh, I got another one of these hydro flasks.
Why do you
They're-
have
very
multiple
nice.
hydro flasks? Why is it so big? That's bigger than your head.
Sometimes you need 73 ounces of water.
No.
So, Kit and Cat, you actually see from where you are footprints, bloody footprints coming out of the blood. You also see like some kind of put in crooked angles, look like old ancient tables, and a statue that seems to be partially collapsed into the wall of a dwarf.
I think I see... Uh-oh. I think I might see Bertie up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's too big to be Birdie. It's like
Oh, I
huge
thought you said it was a
statue.
dwarf.
Well, it is a
Statue
dwarf.
of a
It is
dwarf.
a large, like larger than life statue of a dwarf.
Oh, you said a statue.
Right,
Okay.
I will
Well,
be.
there's footprints through the blood, and also some kind of dwarven statue. I can see that.
I will be
I still
taking
can't
point.
see anything, so I'm going to be refreshing Foundry. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I'll be
refresh.
here in Discord the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I will be taking point with the
Okay.
scout activity and also be checking for traps.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and move yourself up. I will let you know if you have to stop.
Yep. Can I make out anything in this pool of blood?
There is what looks to be a corpse there. It's kobold.
So no sign of our dwarf friend.
No sign of your dwarf friend. Yeah, 2 corpses, both kobold.
What the hell?
Yeah, and you can see the bloody footprints do seem to be leading somewhere.
The pool's dried now, or is it still?
It's dried. It's old blood. And yeah, this place, it just generally has a feel of something that was built a very long time ago, and some kind of tragedy happened to it. Like there's just rubble everywhere. It seems like some disaster befell this place. Rooms that look like they were once grand halls are now just half collapsed. You do see some writing near the entranceway. It's in Dwarvish, if anybody can read that.
Wait, can I read that? Oh, I forgot to move. My bad.
Weird question.
Killish of Siriani.
Would
I do read Dwarvish.
The writing reads
Nepaflute.
Tul Buldar. Thulbudar. Buldar. I'll write it.
Please do, because I don't know what the fuck that means.
Judging from the location and kind of the size it's written in, you surmise this is the name of the city.
It is a city, and I found the name. It is whatever the DM said, whatever God said. That
Tul
Is it?
Buldar.
Is there any clue as to what killed the kobolds?
and things that killed.
Healing
You
check
can-
you usually.
Medicine?
check.
Yeah, medicine.
Yeah,
check.
medicine
medicine.
check.
I would think.
The Kit Kats will take a gander at it, see if they can work that out.
All right.
Once I find where my skill page went. There it goes. Not very good roll.
You see stab wounds, but you're unable to tell like what exactly could have caused it.
Well, they look like they were stabbed, but it's hard to tell if that was what done them in or if it was something else or even what did the stabbing.
Oh,
But
that's
was
Neko
stabbing.
Floof. Sorry, I looked at your chat, Noah.
Oh yeah, the Necofloof, the distraction,
Mm,
even though they cannot
Forward
see.
Yeah.
to kind of make the best use of my detect magic range. Do I sense anything?
You sense some faint magic from the collapsed door, but I mean, you already detected that before. Other than the just ever-present magic of the proximity of the ley line, you don't detect anything specific.
I bought more earrings. I don't need more earrings, but I keep buying them.
So as you guys walk along here, you see a few exits to this room. There seem to be 3. One here, one here, and one with the trail of the bloody footprints.
Do you want to follow the footprints first?
I could be Birdie.
It could be Diane.
Well,
We need to find Birdie if we can, and I think that's the footprints most likely.
That.
Okay. Yeah, the corridor for you, Firebrand, it gets more narrow here. It's basically just surrounded by rubble and collapsed rock. You keep going?
Yep, we're going to continue in.
All right. You continue to follow the footprints.
Oh, no. He's lost a... is it just the footprints, or is there drops of blood with the footprints?
I mean, there's a few drops here and there, but it's mainly the footprints.
Are you still checking for traps as we go?
He is. He
Yep.
said so.
Yeah, I'm looking for traps. I guess he's just gonna call for a secret check if I run into one. That's usually how.
I go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm watching
someone
where you
said
guys
that.
go. As long as you don't move like super fast, I'll be able to stop you. All right. So walking into this room, the bloody footprints take a fork in 2 directions. One
What?
seems to go into a deep hole in the ground. The
Ominous?
other further in.
What? Do they appear to be from the same pair of shoes originally, or is there multiple people walking this direction?
They actually do not seem to be from shoes. That's a good question. Go ahead and roll a nature. Anybody who wants to try to identify the footprints.
Ooh, I'm notoriously historically bad at that. Let's find out.
I rolled a nature. Oh, that actually probably didn't need to be blind.
Yeah, you got an 11 total, so you rolled a
Okay.
5.
I got an 8.
You can tell they're not shoes. There's some okay, Amity. So Amity, the footprints, they seem to be from a life form that might be similar to a lizard man, but it's not a lizard man. You're not exactly sure what it is.
Not Birdie.
What's that?
That means it's not Birdie.
Yes. It's reptilian, but you don't know what exactly it is. And bipedal.
I share my information.
Okay.
Lizard man or dragon man? Are you referring to kobolds by their footprints? Could that be a
Who
kobold
cares?
foot?
We do
Too
not
big
care.
for kobold.
Too big for Oh.
Size of a lizard man, reptilian, but not a lizard man.
I think this might have been what our kobold friends met.
Were there any particularly big kobolds in that camp? I don't think there were, but maybe.
In a Rooksy, perhaps?
Okay,
Don't know.
2 paths here. You guys can choose where to go.
Let's follow the left set of prints.
Detect magic
Nothing.
in this room.
Well, one of these goes down
perception.
directly into a hole, so that
Oh,
seems
yep.
Perception,
bad.
All right, I'm rolling perception right now. I'm rolling perception as fast as I can.
Okay. You see, hiding behind one of the rock walls, a creature, waiting in ambush. I'm going to roll him to see if he noticed that you noticed him.
He looks like he's about to sneeze.
Okay. And with that, he makes a motion and screams, and it's time to roll initiative. I guess you guys wouldn't be surprised, because Firebrand, you saw it,
Yeah.
and you probably would have made some kind of motion to indicate that it's there.
Yep. Perception.
Oh man,
and
that guy's got a
initiative.
neck.
I trigger 10
Yep.
paces. I'm sorry, I like saying 10 paces. It is a
It's
fun
okay.
phrase.
I mean, I like it because it's like, you know the fight has begun when
shit.
Firebrand triggers 10 paces. All right.
I like to think that every time a fight begins, Firebrand just does like the JoJo walk, just immediately.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Can we look at the Randy living boulder? Why is the boulder horny?
Well, there's the Randy Boulder.
He's alive, and he wants to fuck.
Well, one of these is a massive living boulder, which at least seems appropriate.
Where are you guys seeing this? I missed
Under
it.
the-
It's in
on
the
the encounter
encounter.
tracker.
It's in the encounter tracker.
Oh,
Randy.
well, you're gonna have to ignore that because that's for later.
Oh. Those are
I'm not
secret.
ignoring your fucking horny boulder, man.
Now you know there's a horny boulder in your future.
They're
They're
rock.
I
horny
could have lived
boulders
without
in
that
your
knowledge,
area.
actually.
In fact, they're
That's just his
probably.
name.
In fact, they're probably rock solid.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Rock
Yeah,
hard.
Twitch.
I get
Okay.
enough of that at work. I don't know you.
So the Dowdy Zulgath leader, speed of 25. It's gonna move down here,
It looks like he's gonna sneeze.
and he's gonna take a shot at Amity, who's right there next to him.
Oh, the mage? Wow.
Mage is in the front. Wait, was
Hey,
that a
that's
miss or
back
a
to normal.
crit?
That was a
That made a miss and a crit sound at the same time. It's a miss. Okay. Yeah, Amity, you're able to just dodge the first one, but he does come around a second time, and yeah, that's a hit. So, and you also have to roll a Fortitude save after being hit with this axe.
You know, wizards are notoriously good at those.
Okay, so you are just enfeebled one. His axe seems to have some substance on it that sapped some of your strength.
Enfeebled one. On a wizard.
People do
It
again.
doesn't do much.
You take a -1 penalty on all strength-based checks.
Also,
I don't think I've ever made a strength-based check. I have no immediate
this
plans
thing-
to do so.
this thing absolutely reeks. Carnifex, or Firebrand, and Amity, I need you to roll, I think it's another Fortitude.
Jeez.
Oh, and
I'm
Turek.
going to...
Yep.
use
And
a hero
everybody
point.
actually is 30 feet.
Oh, I
What
don't
am I
like-
Use-
rolling?
Fortitude.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna
actually good
roll-
at fortitude.
DC is 19.
I'm
Alright,
going to read
Fortitude.
Oh.
mine. I'm good. Never mind.
I'm not good at
Okay,
fortitude.
so
I
it's
only rolled a 15, so I have
Torque.
failed that.
and Amity, you all get sickened
Sickened.
1.
Oh, just like the
Sickened.
time I licked a body.
Iska, Firebrand, and Amity, sickened 1.
Don't like
If do you want me to do that? If you don't
Yeah.
know where it is? Yeah, no
Yeah, that'd
problem.
be nice.
I will do it. Give me 1 moment. Move encounter tracker. Sickened. Iska, Fire. No, not Firebrand.
Totally undid it. We'll put it back.
Did you undo it?
Yeah, accidentally.
That's fine. I will redo it. There you go. Who was the third person that got it?
Turek.
Sure. Thank you.
Well, that went well.
Okay. Next up, Iska.
Well, Iska's not having a great time. She hasn't been for several days. But this doesn't feel as much like an ambush, so we're gonna hold back for once.
Electric Arc.
Really. Ha!
Normal failure, getting close to crit fail, but just normal.
Zap.
All right, yeah, electricity. You see the thing's body tense up, and you smell like a vague, cooked, horrible stench from it. Anything else?
Shield.
Shield. Amity.
What's Amity enfeebled?
Amity, hold on. I gotta remember how one of my new things works.
Tell him to drop prone so I can shoot him in the head.
Amity. Amity says, "Are you trying to hurt us with the axe or with the stench?" And I use bon mot, however you say that.
Bon mot.
Okay. All right.
Bon mot.
Oh man.
What
You
language are
Oh,
you
no.
speaking?
French or Italian?
took French.
Draconic.
Draconic? Okay.
Draconic. Because sometimes it's nice to have all the intelligence.
Says the wizard.
I'm just gonna say these things speak Draconic. So go ahead. Roll.
According to James Jacobs, Draconic's a very guttural tongue.
Makes sense.
This is against their will DC.
He seems just completely unaffected. He doesn't have much of a sense of humor. It's just like, what?
Okay.
Or hygiene.
You rolled a 2. Just so you know.
Okay, then I'm just going to
All the intelligence, none of the charisma.
reach forward, touch his shoulder gingerly, and tell him, you know you'll regret attacking us, and cast Warrior's Regret.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has to make a will
Let's
save.
see, 18. Crit success.
Can you use a hero point to make somebody else reroll?
No.
No.
You cannot force the DM to reroll.
Sorry, the dice were not with you this round.
Oh,
No kidding.
Cat folk gets a reaction to do that called Black Cat Curse.
And that's
That's
3 actions,
dope.
right?
yeah, that does me.
Okay. Alright. One of the warriors comes out. Speed is 25. Okay. Who's here? And Firebrand. He has a club. He aims squarely at you and tries to whack you with it. Oh, he's a lot of weapons. Alright, there's the right one.
Why
You know
can't I
that
respond
bonk
to
sound
correctly?
effect?
Yeah.
You have what?
The meme bonk sound effect? That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, I dodged
Well,
out of the way of both of them.
Yeah, he's pretty unwieldy with the club, and you're just able to easily
he's weak,
sidestep
so-
both of these. He is weak.
As
I love
a-
this
your
little
turn.
macro you've got. that
As
gives them
a
personalities.
free action, I'm going to take a 10-foot step backwards.
Uh-oh, Amity.
Kitten Cat and Turok are going up next, so...
Amity, I'm not sure why you didn't move, but you may
Well,
regret it.
I've been personally slighted by this weak Zolgoth warrior, so I'm going to shoot...
How?
I'm gonna-
He didn't fucking hit you.
Well,
he tried.
he
and that's
attempted
enough of an
to.
insult.
That's
You
enough.
fucking went at you. Like, come on.
I'm going
man.
to attempt to feint him with my pistol.
Okay. What's that against?
My feint's auto.
Oh, it just works. Okay. It was almost a crit success.
tomorrow. Go.
I'm going to, for my second action, I'm going to shoot them. If you
Oh,
want
but
to
I have to flat-foot him.
Yeah, you have to flat-foot him.
Got it. Yeah, I have a module that makes it so I can just press F and flat-foot somebody. It's pretty nice. Okay.
11 damage.
Yeah, the bullet just goes into him, and you can see the steam coming out of his wound as he screams, and the stench just gets a little bit worse.
Oh no.
I'm going to Racontier's reload, but I'm going to attempt to create a diversion, which is
Okay.
deception versus everyone's will DC to see if I completely vanish for them.
Okay. And that's your turn, right?
Yep, that's my turn.
Kitten Cat.
Alright, Kitten Cat. They're going to obviously move here to, create a barrier between Amity and... Actually, wait, how far was that? That was 10 feet? Wait, that's not right. 5, 10, 15. There it goes.
15, yep.
What I'm actually going to do is 20, 25.
Okay, flanking.
Yeah, because that is a little more productive. She's going to target that one with the axe.
Uh-huh.
And is going to go for a strike.
They're going on strike.
Yeah, I mean, we did say that we're making this table communist. Oh wait, Josh wasn't there for that.
That's right.
This is still a capitalist table. Anyway, I'm going to roll this non-union damage.
Non-union
How,
damage.
how did the DM become the embodiment of capitalism?
'Cause
Well,
you're the
first
boss,
of
I'm
all,
sorry.
you
The-
hold all the
yes.
rolls. The
I mean, I hate to
the
tell you, but Amity's pretty capitalist.
He is
dice
the
must
embodiment
be,
of
the
the
means
man.
of rolling must be redistributed to the people.
The Kit Kats are lumping proles, so you know it's fine.
All right. So first hit, you leave a gash in him, but he still seems to be pretty hardy.
Yeah, she's just gonna go for the Hail Mary. I like hitting things.
Another hit.
Meow.
All right.
Hit because you're flanking. I love
Yep.
that module.
Hit by
Yeah, I'll
0.
take it.
Okay,
And-
yeah. And that's it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
He's
Alright.
looking pretty worse for the wear, Turek.
Now here's the problem.
Oh no.
The problem is
What'd you do?
I have sickened, and I'm a strength character.
Oh no.
Spend an action retching.
But I also need to spend an action to enter stance.
Oh no.
Here,
I
you know
don't
what I
think I-
think? You know what I
So
think? You enter stance, you move, and you just deal with the penalty.
Flurry.
all right.
Fight.
You deal
Fight
with the
through it.
penalty.
It's only a
Listen.
-1 at the moment.
Sometimes you gotta kick ass on a
All right.
rolling stomach.
If I'm on a rolling stomach, I'm gonna play it safe and just go with this.
Okay.
Enter the stance. I can't really get flanking yet, so I'm gonna go after. Should I go after the grunt or the big guy?
Finish off. Step here. Finish off the grunt, and then the other attack at the
Focus fire.
boss.
Oh, that's true. I will.
I don't like telling people how to play tactically, but removing people from initiative's generally pretty
Sure.
good.
And this way I can
Focus
get
fire
both.
is important.
Miss.
His thick armor absorbs the hit.
Miss.
Wow.
At least you can feel confident it's not because of the sickened.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Nope. First one would have hit.
Ooh. It was because of the second.
Was it? No, -2. Never mind. The second's -1. You were off by. It still would have
Alright.
missed.
And I'll say, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have any hero points,
Yay.
we're late in the
Um,
session. This would be the time to use them.
That is
this
true.
Oh yeah, we have two.
Do you want to? I'll
You
give
know
you
what?
the last chance to do that if you want.
I will. Where's the? Wait, I will re-roll this one using a hero point, and that does hit
Hits.
Nice.
We like to see.
damage. 7 damage.
Yeah. This thing is still like on its feet, just like snarling at you.
Yeah. Now I will end my turn, and it can hit
Okay.
me back.
Another one comes out,
Oh no!
Shit.
moving
go.
you flanking position.
He's gullible. It's okay. We can just trick him into.
It's the logical
hey.
endpoint of every Pathfinder game. The flank
Firebrand,
chain.
do something flashy and then tell
The
him
flank
gullible's
chain,
written on
no.
the ceiling.
Natural 1.
Oh, wow,
Horribly
he sucks.
misses. Second attack does hit though. By the flat-footed. Yeah, 7 damage, hit with the club.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Big Boy's turn.
Squid Boy?
And Big
Big
Boy has somebody flanked.
Oh, I thought you said Squid Boy and I'd have got excited.
Oh no.
It keeps making the crit
that
noise
was
and not
just,
critting.
that was just at Kidding Cat.
Oh,
It's
that's not the
the
crit
axe.
noise,
The
that's the
axe
what
makes
attack
noise.
Oh, that hits because it's flat-footed. That's funny.
Yep. So 12 damage to Kidding Cat. Amity, ignore that. I just had you targeted by accident.
Yeah, that wouldn't have hit me if it wasn't flat-footed. But
Damn flank.
And the flat-footed
You know the amount
tries
of
to hit
time-
again and misses, and he's just going to swing for the
So
fences.
that's-
the
I guess that's
noise.
just.
Yeah, I know. It scares me every time.
It's not
What
the
the
crit
hell?
noise though. That's the fucking weapon noise.
Yeah, it is, but it's the exact same sound effect as a crit.
I mean, only if you don't customize things. Oh, it's my turn. Okay,
This
hang
guy's-
on. There's a cat in the way. Stop eating my mice. Don't say anything.
Scary.
Murder time, fun time. Fuck it. Purifying icicle.
All right.
Oh.
Misses. Whizzes by him.
Fuck it. Hero point. How do I?
Right click, reroll with hero point. On the attack roll message. A critical.
Crit.
That'll do.
Oh yeah.
I used both
That's
my
what you
hero
want to
points.
see. If
Wait.
it's the end of the session, you
Who
might
were
well.
you targeting? The boss?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Many damage.
Okay, yeah, the icicle
He
just
takes double.
slams into his chest. Did that actually do double or no?
Well, I
It
mean,
was
it
16.
looks like it killed him either way.
It wouldn't have because I did damage already to him.
Oh, I see.
It didn't double, it looks like.
It did not double. Okay, how do you want to do this?
Weapon dice. That's the only
He's
one
dead.
that should double, right?
I just it
Well, it's a
fucking
spell,
doubles
so
all
the entire-
damage.
the
icicle
entire
just goes
damage
right
doubles.
through his
Oh, sweet.
his face.
Yeah, it's a spell. The whole thing gets doubled.
Okay, so he looks at you, and for a moment he's like shocked that this little gnome is conjuring this icicle. His mouth opens, and the icicle just like enters his mouth and exits the back of his head, and he just like body stands there for one moment because the speed was so great it didn't actually knock him over, and then he just like wobbles and falls backwards. And it's Amity's turn.
I'm terrified of our
Amity
gnome.
will
You
You
should
have a
be.
terrifying
over a little
gnome.
bit.
You should be.
And electric arc against both of our guys. So reflex save.
She did like debones an entire guy instantly.
She moved at fucking light speed to up a cliff. Three
Both,
times her
both
height.
of them.
To
you said?
debone
Someone
him.
did a
Both of them.
debone the guy in the space of seconds.
Weak critically succeeded.
She shucked him like a corn cob.
The other one regular success, who takes half.
The weak one succeeded despite
Critically.
their name.
Yes. It's like a big dog named Tiny.
You just give me the damage.
Oops. Why did I have you on there?
Oh no!
You
Kill
keep
yourself 5
targeting
hit
her.
points.
I just
Yeah,
want to
normally
hurt our
that's like
wizard.
Stop hurting the wizard. She's delicate.
Alright, yeah, so hopefully you kill yourself, and that one took 5 damage. Alright, Week's turn. Week, his leader dead, is just running. He runs to the hole and just disappears inside.
For
Firebrand.
moments, I wish I already had fireball.
Firebrand is going to step, or let's go ahead and stride. Is
Who
going
said the
to
corn cob line?
pistol twirl.
Okay.
Succeeding. So he's going to shoot them flat-footed.
Uh-huh. Good night. How do you want to do this?
What other way is there but a headshot with a pistol?
Okay.
This is the hard part about describing gun criticals. It's hard to describe have variety in gun
You could
crits.
blow out their chest cavity or shoot their leg off. I mean, yeah.
You didn't
I
whatever
just
you want to
assume
do.
that every time
You could
that
do
every
what
time-
Aaron Black does in MKX and just ricochet a bullet through their bones.
All right,
I like
so
the way Talisman did Percy's, where he describes more what he did than what happened to the dude.
yeah, all right. So your bullet like enters into his head, and the exit wound is such that it exceeds like the size of his skull, just bursting the entire back of his head open, and he is just beyond gone.
Who was it that said the corn? She shut
That was
like
me.
a corn hut?
That was me.
Okay, it was Saturn. Okay.
All right.
Because ever since I stopped being able to see your face, I can't tell you and Tex apart. Voice.
I
Which is
apologize.
wild, because
I
your
haven't-
voices don't
I haven't-
actually sound the same.
I unfortunately is unfortunately fail before to save to. I'm not bad. I'm bad at retching apparently.
Oh yeah, how good am I at puking?
I'm gonna
we're out of
to-
combat.
Yeah.
You guys can just succeed. I mean, you can just keep trying until you succeed. There's no point.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
The enfeebled go away too?
Sorry?
The enfeebled go away too?
Yes. I think it's already gone. Oh,
Does
no,
a 25
wasn't.
succeed?
Yeah, probably.
All right, hold on. I'm giving you guys the loot for these two.
Okay. Kirk manages to successfully retch his way out.
It's like watery bile.
We find
Yeah.
32,000 gold on each of them.
Oh, that would be
Whoa,
so
these were
nice.
some wealthy fucking lizards.
They just
I
been down
see.
here. They can't spend it on anything. You know, they had the entire dwarf treasure of this city that's gone for who knows how
It's like,
long.
There's
Get
no
back to Galarian, we'll
economy.
be able to buy like a steam blimp.
It's really not like.
Yeah. Amity
Cultural,
still
like,
want-
jewelry thing.
Does Amity still want the airship?
Who
Okay.
doesn't want a fucking airship?
For
Sean?
32,000 gold, I think we can get an airship.
So you find 5 gold
Consider
on these
Oh,
things.
the thing is,
that's
you could
32,000.
buy
Um, is it not? I should have to add these things manually.
No, well, no, yeah, 5 gold, definitely not 32,000. I can promise you that.
A breastplate,
Oh, I'm not going to use them.
a great axe,
We could put Amity in the breastplate.
4 javelins, and
Pretty
a
sure
club.
Dragging yourself along versus Amity and her mage armor isn't really going to get us anywhere.
So I added all that to your party loot. Do you want to keep the club? The club is like garbage.
No.
No,
Yeah,
No,
you
no.
could buy an airship, or we could buy 320,000 ferrets.
look at Cat see the
Wait,
club
no,
and think
wait.
Ferrets.
What about the bag of ferrets? Can I have
Bag
a
of
bag of
weasels?
weasels yet? Please.
It's a cursed item. No one's going to keep that around.
Why
You're
the
gonna have to
fuck
find-
not? It's full of weasels.
Like,
How do you
this-
intentionally create a cursed item?
Well,
You,
this
you
is
think
what I
really
would say.
hard.
A cursed item is probably something that would essentially be illegal, right? Because like it's only used to deceive someone and give them something bad. So it's going to have to be in a big city where you could essentially go to like a black market person that would make it and get it.
I
Either
just
that, or
want a
you go
bag
to,
of
like-
ferrets. Come on.
Or you go to like Franco's discount wholesale bags of holding, where they're all bags of ferrets
Yeah.
sold at very reasonable prices.
Thank you, Saturn. Extremely reasonable, considering that you've got a 50-50 chance of actually getting what you wanted.
So everybody gets 40 experience. And do you want to end it here or do you just want to see what's in the tent up here?
Let's talk to Birdie, then call it.
And let's talk to Bernie.
Okay. So you see inside of the
guys.
tent, Birdie tied up. He looks like he hasn't eaten for days.
Poor guy.
His face is like just all kind of beaten up. He looks at you and he says, "Took you long enough."
Aye, had some business to take care of. Glad to see you're not too much worse for wear. Hold on, let me get these ropes off you. And the Kit Kats are gonna untie him, and
He nods.
I think
I
seeing
see.
seeing he's emaciated, hand him some rations out of their bag.
The firebrand, what he's going to do, he's going to reach into his bag of rations and pull out the nice ones he still had from Alkenstar City.
Oh, I still
with
have some
the-
cockroach rations, I think.
With
Nice
actual,
ones, nice ones.
with actual meat in them. It's,
Okay,
I
so-
can't offer you much, but there's some jerky and hardtack in here.
Listen, I may have matured as a
Bert-
person, but I'm still fucked up. I offer him the cockroach rations.
Birdie is just so hungry. He just like tears into both of these things, like
Yeah.
not really realizing what is which. And he says, so good to eat again. Listen, I have to tell you, I finally found the ancient city that I know is in my bloodline, Tul Buldar. But once we found it, Torag forsaken things took us. Kobolds were killed, but they took me back here. Listen, I speak a little Draconic. They're not the only things in here. They're fighting with Dark dwarves, they call them in their tongue. I've heard of these things. Live underground. Maybe long ago they were dwarves like us, but not anymore. As I understand it, they tried to attack them, and they were repelled. They've been tunneling through to try to get behind. He points in the direction of, like, the north. They're hostile, these dark dwarves. If you're going to go at them, you might want to try using the tunnel. I'm still not completely well, but can I come with you? I've waited my entire life to find this place.
Me.
Dark dwarves. Durgar. Durgar?
Durgar.
Dwergar.
Aye,
Dwermo.
Dwergar.
Dwemer.
We call them in our tongue.
I've heard of them. Dongenhold has some amount of problems with them down in the Darklands.
We've missed
Oh,
you
they seem to
terribly.
want
We'd
his
be honored
blood.
to have you fight with us again.
He nods, kind of like getting up and trying to stretch out his muscles that have been tied up for so long.
Yeah.
You might just want to give me a few minutes. And you notice he's wounded.
Me.
Oh.
I also need to take care of my wounds, turns out. So how about we all, since there's a tent here and all, how about we kick our feet up for a little bit, get our bearings, and see if we can patch ourselves up. And then we'll figure out a game plan from there.
I
That
agree.
sounds ideal.
Okay. And the last thing we're going to do is Firebrand roller perception check.
Oh no.
Only
I love perception checks.
Oh, he's so good at them.
I am
Okay.
actually good. I have the legendary perception path.
So-
and
Except
yeah.
for in the dark.
I feel like I hid those, actually. You probably saw these things the whole time. But yeah,
yes, I have.
I didn't hide them. Oh, well.
No,
Glad you
I saw them
succeeded on your
ages
check.
ago. I like how they're arrogant and critical.
Critical.
Don't get hit by the critical one.
That one also
Yeah.
has the lying sound effect.
Yeah.
So you see two spear launchers there. Probably not a good idea to walk there. And yeah, we will end this session there.
All right.
Hope you guys had fun. Sorry, I was kind of out of it because of my cold.
That's
No
okay.
worries.
You're fine.
No worries.
Sebastian.
How much experience you guys have? 715. You're pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close.
We're getting,
Yeah.
we are definitely getting close to level 4.
Yeah.
Fun things happen at level 4.
Hopefully next week, if
Yeah,
we have a
second
session
class
next
speed.
week, I might debut my new thing.
Ooh, your new
Mm.
thing?
Yes.
Oh, is the thing I might know about?
It is not a thing you might know. Like I believe
Well-
this is a homebrew thing.
I have a consultant for anything I make up because one player here is like a rules encyclopedia. So I want to make sure anything I make up is not overpowered. I talk
Fair
to my
enough.
consultant.
Then I think
Is the
that I
consultant Sean or is it somebody else?
Well, it's
It's
not
Sean.
me. So
think- yeah. Sean might know what this thing is.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I
Well,
might suggest one final thing, seeing how it incorporates. Seeing that incorporates a monk thing, but I'll message you after the sesh.
All right.
Yeah, you could let me know. I mean, I feel like it's probably not too bad now, overpower-wise,
Yeah.
just judging by other similar abilities, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
all right. Well, I'm going to head off for the evening, but thank you all so much again.
Yeah, same
It
here.
was
just
fun.
to remind
This
you
is
to
a,
give
this
me
is a good
spell.
session.
We had emotions,
And-
y'all.
We had
Yeah,
emotion.
great
We
job
had
role-playing.
Turok.
We had emotions, and the gunslinger actually did the gunslinger thing.
Yeah.
And not to another party member.
Because
I'm
my
so
past.
I'm so glad I actually managed to resolve to find some peace with Wintergale, because
Oh,
I
just
don't
like,
think Turk I don't think Turk would have felt good about having to kill them.
just behind
Again.
the scenes, just so you know what succeeding on your check did, it lowered the CR of the boss by.
Ah.
If you
okay.
did not do that, it would have been harder. It would have been CR
Alright.
5, which is
It was
hard.
already pretty fucking hard.
Oh, that boss, you guys tore that thing up.
I was reduced to sling bullets.
That's
Fortunately,
true.
y'all did that before I could, but like,
Like the way golems are in this game is they're completely immune to magic, except they have one thing that's like their weakness, and if you hit them with that, it
Yeah,
really
it's like
hurts
one
them.
category of spells. I know there is a crystalline golem that's like weak to sonic damage and all that.
If
God
I'd
damn it, we
known
could've
that,
gotten
my
a crystalline
strategy might have
golem?
been a little different.
Yeah.
Because I took it out with like my lamest cantrip.
4d6, just flat damage on top of whatever it does. I mean, that's pretty big.
Yeah. My Magus ran into a wood one and an Abomination Volts, and their spell strike just was like, bitch slap with a great sword, you are now dead.
Jesus.
Also, I just decided to look up what is an adam, because apparently adamant golems are things, and they honestly look surprisingly funny.
Ooh, what do they
is
look
it?
like?
They look like funny little guys.
Oh,
Fun little
adamantine.
guys?
Yeah, adamantine golems are
Yeah, looking
Oh my
legit.
god.
Yeah, they do.
wrong
Yeah, they're just
edition.
funny little guys.
It's a different edition, but my final game in Pathfinder 1e, we actually fought adamantine golem. Fun fact, if you kill it, it gets converted into an adamantine forge.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. Speaking of, I'm just looking at golems because there's some cool ones like. Ooh,
I don't think
Quantium.
the canon. Quantium Golem is Quantium is the capital of Nex. The Quantium Golems are actually guardians of the city of Nex.
They look
in the
very
Impossible
cool.
Lands.
So
If you ever look at
healing
pictures,
here before I close my character sheet for the week.
Mhm.
I think we're going to be healing here, but I think we're taking care of that at the start of next session.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we might as well, because Saturn left, and they're
Yeah.
like one of
Yeah,
your
we'll take care of
healers,
that.
so.
Start next session.
But if you ever like crack open the Lost Omens Impossible Lands book, the city of Quantium is literally like a living, breathing, what's it called for being like overstimulated? Like a something overload,
Oh my
stimulus
god,
overload.
He is such a
Sensory
funny little
overload.
guy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a living stimulus overload. And in the few Pathfinder Society modules I actually played there, the flip maps they used were actually from Starfinder.
That's
They
funny.
use the Starfinder flip maps because of how like how kind of like futuristic looking the city is.
Hey guys.
Mhm.
Hey guys. I found an incredibly sexy iron golem. This bitch is the definition of thunder thighs.
You're not going to bed the golem, Noah.
I wasn't gonna bend to anybody, but like, she's hot. Look at the stream, guys.
I don't have the stream open. You can link it in the general though. In
Yeah, sure,
Discord.
I could, but that's work.
I'll give you another viewer for a moment until I leave. Twitch.
Do you know what spell is in that book?
Yes. Let's find one you don't have yet.
It's disintegrate, except a 3rd level spell or 2nd level
Oh
spell.
man, the
It's-
alchemical golem's a little nightmare, man.
It's
Oh,
wish,
no.
but it's a cantrip.
Gold golem's hot as well. The flesh
Opinion
golem is
browser.
friend-shaped, but we already knew that.
To be charm, I wouldn't be upset.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I want 12.
I'll give it a chance. I'll roll for it.
Ooh, the obsidian golem is quite intense.
Mhm.
It feels like a
Telekinetic
Xamlin
maneuver.
sort of spell.
I'm just looking up golem images in Pathfinder now.
Let me look at the spells you have, because
Ooh,
I don't want
like
to
the
give you one
clay
you already
golem.
have.
Majestic. The wood golem is an eldritch monstrosity, and I love
Yeah.
him.
Wood golem.
And you have charming words, okay.
That's not also.
Oh my
I'll
god,
say-
y'all, look at the glass golem. She's beautiful.
Words are very different.
Yeah.
The
Glass
ice golem
golem
is like the
reminds
most
me of-
boring visually.
But
Glass golem
consider,
makes me think of Atomic Heart. I'm not gonna lie.
consider the cannon golem.
The cannon
It's
golem.
charm.
The cannon golem.
You're so nice.
No,
to
like
me.
visually
Yeah,
speaking,
I
of
gave
all the
you-
different golems in Pathfinder 2nd edition, the ice golem has to be one of these boring ones, visually speaking.
Yeah, I gave you 50% chance of it being charm, and you got it, so.
Like, the rest of them are so interesting.
Have you seen the gold golem?
She's gorgeous.
I mean, she's made of pure gold. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Her eyes are haunting as fuck. I want to take her on a date and give her a nice time.
Are we talking about how hot golems are now? Is this
That's what
happening?
Noah's
Listen, you are
doing.
looking at the author and founder of the Monster Fucker D&D post on Tumblr. All right.
Nice.
They
Have you
smash or
seen
pass
the
the
waifu catalog?
entirety
It's
of
back
the
again.
bestiary.
What?
You posted, Noah, is very very Pygmalion.
On the subject of talking about hot robots, I recently discovered these two.
Oh no.
These are just simply known as the Ballerina Twins, and they're a pair of androids from the game Atomic Heart. Very weird game.
Oh yeah, the flesh golem hasn't changed at all. That's what Friend was.
Yeah. I cannot get... Hang on. Did it... Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah,
Flesh
the Atomic
golems.
Heart ones.
Flesh Golem is just good old Frankenstein.
Oh
Flesh
good
golem
lord.
is friend-shaped. God damn it.
Look at the fossil golem.
Oh,
You
that's
keep accidentally flashing
oh,
your
that's
face
rad
cam
as
on the
hell.
goddamn thing.
That
I
is
can't figure out
rad
how
as
to get
hell.
it to stop doing that.
That is some like Transformer shit right there.
Transformers Beast Wars in theaters.
Have you all seen the Mithril Golem?
This is like a beast. This is the equivalent of a Beast Wars combiner.
I like how it has T-Rex heads for hands. Wait, that's
The what
pretty
golem?
cool.
The fossil golem?
And
Fossil
and
golem.
Triceratops
shoulders.
shoulders.
And its actual head is smaller than its heads.
Here's the flavor text for it.
The pop out is not working for me.
I make a fossil golem, and all you could find were like those crabs or little trilobites.
Trilobites are cool though. I would.
No, but all you've got is like 100 trilobites, and you got to make a golem.
Is that a challenge? This feels like a challenge.
That's your final test over it before you get your thesis at the Golem
I love
Works.
the fossil golem. He's beautiful.
Has anyone made a bacteria golem?
Not yet.
It just tons of bacteria coalesced into some kind of humanoid form.
There is a
Which is
ooze
the thing that
golem.
occasionally happens among hoarders' homes as they gain sentience in the corners. And
There's a Cowboy Bebop episode like that.
There's a ooze golem in 1E that when oozes are technically single cell organisms in Galarian.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I found
just
the
like a
cannon
huge
golem.
amoeba.
Holy shit.
Do what? I mean, it makes sense that oozes are single-celled.
There's a cauldron golem? It's adorable.
I'm actually going to pop off.
Yeah, me too. I'm tired.
Good night.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later.
I've got a
Thanks for
busy
playing.
weekend. I'm not usually this eat.
Hey,
Talk to y'all
Night,
later.
guys.
I'll see y'all.
Laters.
Peace.
Mithril golem is boring.
Yeah.
He's very Mr. Manhattan, but lamer. Although I like his arm and calf details. Alright, good night, everybody. Oh, they all left. Where's my fucking mouse? There it is. Anyways, thank you all for joining. Alright, hang on. Thank you all for joining. Next time I'll see you, maybe Saturday night, maybe next Sunday. I don't know. I don't work any evenings.
No, I'm gonna
this week.
follow
I might
you
be able
all
to do
the way
something
back because this is
on-
the 5th fucking time. Stop being a butt. That's a butt.
I'm aware. Can you not interrupt my sign off?
No, it's your dad's fault. See, there, it's his fault.
Anyways, I might see y'all on